nature toward another person, group, or team. Actually, I didn't rip that from Webster. I just made that definition up because that's how I define it. It's important to note because some people believe that if the matchup is one-sided, it can't be defined as a rivalry. Think Tennessee and Vanderbilt, for example. And it may be true that Vanderbilt hates Tennessee much more than the other way around, but there's still a lot of bitterness and, dare I say, hatred there. Disclaimer out of the way. It's Clinton and it's Oak Ridge. No team has played Oak Ridge more than the Dragons, and it's not even close. Take it from Clinton's perspective, all right? They're a school and everything's going fine. They're the only child getting all the attention until World War II happens. And then Oak Ridge High School has just summoned out of nowhere. And if that's not enough, they get a football team, and that football team's dominated over them. We're talking 50 wins for the new kid to only 12 losses from the former only child in the family. Clinton fans are solidly Clinton fans. Oak Ridge fans, solidly Oak Ridge fans. If that's not a rivalry, I don't know what it is. But let's throw some more gasoline onto this brush fire, shall we? Oak Ridge had a legitimate shot at a state semifinal last season and maybe even a championship until Clinton showed up in the second round and upset them. That feeling the Dragons got from that one is what the Greeks would call catharsis. If all the heartbreaking losses over a decade were a source for pent-up longing to end a drought causing metaphorical famine and wildfires, any win would have been enough to water some crops. But to win in the playoffs, ending the season of those who had left you in this Sahara of frustration, well, that was enough precipitation to warrant singing in it. But like Sir Isaac Newton said, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Put in a simpler way, this time, the dominant team is the one with pent-up rage and anger. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and right now, that's Clinton. Will they be ready for the coming Army? And can they stand tall to earn a second straight victory in the series for the first time since 2009? We'll find out tonight on the OEB Law Game of the Week. Day or night, 24/7, someone will be there to answer and give you a free consultation and get to work on your case immediately. Call 865-546-1111 or visit the website full of helpful information. You know what it is, reckontoacheck.com. That is OEB Law. I'm Aaron Harvey, joined by Coach Shue, the football guru, but you can call him Coach Dan Shoemaker. That's what I do. Long introduction. I wanted to ride in that. This is an important rivalry, and I felt like it deserved dramatic effect. A lot's changed for Clinton from last season to next, but one thing that won't change is that victory I spoke of. It's got to be on the minds of every single person here.
You're exactly right, Aaron. This is a rivalry. This is a big game. One thing that makes this a little bit bigger is that victory last year in the playoffs. Clinton wants to continue that feeling from that playoff victory. That was a shock to no one, and no one expected that except for that little inner circle around that Dragon program. They believed, and as the fourth quarter clicked down last year, the rest of the world realized that impact. The Wildcats, on the other hand, they've had an entire offseason to replay that game in their minds. Tonight is the night Oak Ridge will try to reset the order.
They're desperate for officials. You know there's been a shortage, so they had to involve child labor laws or skirt those child labor laws to get it a kid official out there. No, that's just for fun, but it's nice to see children out there interacting with the officials.
That's great. I like that.
I do too. So, Coach Dan Shoemaker, I'm Aaron Harvey. This right here, this Coliseum, this is Blankenship Field, a legendary venue in Tennessee, and it's Clinton at Oak Ridge tonight. We'll do as we do and get you up to date on the happenings around the area, as well as preview our game tonight, so stick around. This is the OEB Law Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Tim Elrod. Over the years, you've heard us at OEB Law say, let us turn your wreck into a check. We still do that for many families, but I want to take the time to go beyond the slogan. I think I've learned over the years, and more every day, that the most important thing for an attorney to understand is the value of being a partner to you. When you and your family call an attorney, you're calling because you need some help. You need someone to pull alongside you and stand with you. We understand the process of the legal system. You probably don't. So it's our responsibility to keep you informed about every step of the process. You're going to have questions about what's going on. What's next? What do I need to know? Our responsibility is to guide you through the process with the information that you need. the answers to your questions, and the assurance that we have your back at OEB Law. You have my word. We stand with you because communication is key.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Upgrade your home with stunning natural gas appliances from Oak Ridge Utility District. Enjoy 0% financing with approved credit and turn your dream kitchen into a reality. Call today for a free estimate, get free delivery on all purchases, and enjoy handsome incentives on our appliances. Free delivery, 0% financing, and impressive incentives makes now the perfect time to switch to affordable, safe, and reliable natural gas. Don't wait. Choose Oak Ridge Utility District, your affordable energy choice. Call now or visit our website to get started.
Welcome back to the OEB Law Game of the Week. I'm Aaron Harvey with Coach Dan Shoemaker. It's a wet week, so a lot of fields are about to be tested, especially, a lot of the smaller schools. Field conditions can alter a game just as much as weather can, and we've got both to consider in our matchups this week. Tell me about what that process is like for a coach, knowing that the other team isn't your only opponent.
Yeah, there are many things that the rain will do and cause you to have to worry about and think about. The first one for me was always ball security. Holding on to the football is vital. And we would take time during the week, if it were dry but rain called for around game time, we'd do some wet ball drills, wet ball work. We'd take a couple of buckets, soak a couple of balls, and we would hand the ball, throw the ball, run our offense with a wet ball. Just to get used to the feel and handling a wet ball. Second was footing. Routes are going to be just a little bit different, so cuts are going to be just a little bit different. So timing between the quarterback and receiver is a little different. Quarterback's throws are a little tougher because that wet ball is just a little bit heavier, doesn't have quite as much grip. And then there's a mental aspect of this thing as well. It doesn't look like we've got rain going on right now, so that's a good thing. But if you're standing in the rain trying to block out all the miserable stuff going on, and sometimes it takes that mental discipline to close all that out and get the job done.
Liquid sunshine.
Liquid sunshine.
That's what Brad was. Don't say that R word. That's no. We don't have liquid sunshine, but this wind is cooking. You can see flags and at the goalpost just going nuts. So
kicking game will be affected with that as well. So
yeah. So one question, really quick. Does it, because we always think, oh, it's raining, like the coaches have to consider that and alter the game, but you see it right there on your screen. The wind is cooking right now. Does it have to alter your game plan? Does that vary from coach to coach, or how does that work?
It did for us. We tried to simplify things, especially on offense. Defensively, you don't want you're not moving around trying to disguise things because you don't want a kid to slip on a bad footing, bad field. But yeah, I think it probably just mentally it'll close down some things that you can do or that you think that you can do.
So moving on, Sequatchie County making the trip to Coalfield from all the way over in Dunlap. This was the only regular season loss for the Yellow Jackets a year ago, and it was tight up until after halftime. New year, new me for the Indians, who were 4-1 coming into this one with the only loss to Bledsoe County. Let's throw a pretty useless but also extremely interesting factoid out there for the overly analytical. Okay, Sequatchie County beat South Pittsburgh 21-20 2 weeks ago. You may remember Oliver Springs opened the season by beating the Pirates 27-7. For a single A enthusiast, comparisons will be made between Coalfield and Oz until the regular season meeting on October 24th. With some finagling, you can take the final score of the Coalfield-Sequatchie County game, compare it to the Sequatchie County-South Pitt score, and compare that with the South Pitt-Oliver Springs score. But before any of that happens, let's just say I think we're looking at a pretty good game.
Yeah, I think you could probably use the cube root method to kind of do a derivative to come out. That sounds really more technical than I know what what it is. But
that's very David Stadney.
It sure is. I think this one has been impacted by weather because it's been moved to Saturday. This is a Saturday game now for sure. The Coalfield-Sequatchie County matchup does offer some interesting comparisons, as you were talking about. If you extrapolate the data and make some predictions and do some mental gymnastics, you can be all over the board. Long story short, I think you've got two solid teams meeting at Rochelle Field. And I think this one's going to be close, but I'm going to give the edge to the Yellow Jackets this time. They're playing at home, and I think Coalfield is on a mission this year. I think this is the next step for them.
Yeah, I made the same prediction at work today, talking to a colleague, because that Coalfield game got brought up and how it got moved and everything. And I said, yeah, you know what? I think Coalfield goes into that game and wins it, which is, you know, that last year that was Coalfield's only loss, and I think that ended up maybe a 2-score loss or something. I believe the final score was somewhere in the area of 28-14 or something like that.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't a blowout, man.
No, it wasn't. So Clinton Oak Ridge, you know, that's a big rivalry. We've already talked about that. There's arguably a bigger, way more heated rivalry game set to be played when Bearden goes to Farragut. I know a few Bearden grads and a couple Farragut grads. What I've gathered is that Farragut looks at Bearden as little brother, and Bearden hates it. What makes Bearden hate it worse during football season is that the Admirals have really dominated this series. The Bulldogs have 23 total wins, with only 11 of those coming since 1980. Meanwhile, Farragut enjoys having 42 total victories, but Bearden is pretty danged good, and Farragut isn't so much this season. A rivalry will be a rivalry, but this BBB TV analyst is going to take the BBs to beat the FAs.
I never knew how big this rivalry was, Aaron, until I was taking some of those leadership development classes when I was a young principal. And one of the instructors was a former principal from Farragut. I'm not going to use his name, but you folks would know it out there. He was talking about branding your school and developing taglines, and he shared the tagline they had when he was at Farragut. They would used to say Farragut, better than Bearden, cheaper than Webb.
I love that.
Yeah, and so over the years, that became, you know, I didn't realize how big that rivalry was, but that's how they measured, you know, better than Bearden, cheaper than Webb. So, like you, Aaron, the past trajectory seems to favor the Admirals, but I feel like the Bulldogs will put the bite on Farragut. Seems like this is their year.
That's amazing. And the fact that came from an administrator makes that even better. By the way, this is one of those games that got pushed back to tomorrow as well, and that'll kick off at 6 p.m. So, with Dan Shoemaker, I'm Aaron Harvey. We'll look around the area a little more and preview our game tonight as well on the OEB Law Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Rick Scarborough. As a police chief, I spent my entire career serving and protecting our community. With threats to our Tennessee values growing, I'm running for state representative to ensure all our kids are protected and have opportunities with great schools and high-paying jobs. Anderson County is the best place in the country to raise a family. Please join my effort to keep it that way and defend our conservative values. Election Day is November 5th, and I would appreciate your vote.
What does strength in numbers mean to you? At Covenant Health, it means we see nearly 2.2 million visits annually from over 700,000 patients who receive hope and healing. It means our 13,000 dedicated experts are all working together for a common goal. It means completing more than 400,000 appointments for wellness and primary care, and serving 107,000 heart patients, along with those who their hearts beat for. It means providing 24,000 cancer patients with life-saving treatments and welcoming 8,000 babies into the world each year. With over 150 locations throughout East Tennessee, you'll always find an open door to care, because we are committed to being the first, best, and strongest choice for the one number who matters most. You. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
In East Tennessee, our work heritage runs deep. For over a century, the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union Local 102 has been part of the area's growth and prosperity. Don't sell yourself or your business short by hiring unskilled labor. Our cutting-edge labor training facility equips our members with the advanced skills needed to be the very best in the industry. Keep jobs local and the money in the state. At Local 102, we work tirelessly today to help build a better tomorrow for our community and our members.
1 in 7 people will need a blood transfusion during their life. That's one person every 2 seconds receiving a life-saving product. At Medic Regional Blood Center, we are the primary blood provider for 25 hospitals in 23 East Tennessee and southeastern Kentucky counties. Started in 1958, Medic has been serving Knoxville and the surrounding areas for 66 years. For 1 hour of your time, you can save a life. Visit medicblood.org for more information on blood donation.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
And welcome back to the OEB Law Game of the Week with Dan Shoemaker. I'm Aaron Harvey. Hurricane Helene has brought weather into our area, and that's left administrations across the state scrambling to figure out the best way to go about playing football. One such example is in Roane County. Rockwood and Kingston moved their game from tonight to Thursday earlier in the week, but then as it got closer and weather reports became more sure that Thursday was going to be worse than Friday, those two teams moved it back to Friday. Probably a good idea. Last night was pretty wet, as we saw on Rivalry Thursday. But enough about weather, maybe. Let's talk about this game. Two Roane County teams with old school coaches who love to run the football. We've seen both, and I can see this being a pretty interesting game with Kingston's depth probably being the biggest difference.
Yeah, both of these teams are really set up to operate in the rain and bad field conditions. Wet field conditions usually dictate that you run the ball, and both these teams like to do that. I think they're going to simplify what they're doing on offense. They're going to simplify what they're doing on defense. Both of these coaches, Coach Spanky and Coach Webb, know how to win in the rain. And I think this game tonight may come down to special teams and turnovers. Both are solid in all three phases of the game, but special team mistakes in games like this seem to have a bigger impact. Depth may have an impact late as that field becomes sloppy and those legs start to get tired. Kingston has more bodies, so I think that may make the difference tonight.
Oneida going to Greenback tonight. Given how things were going with the Cherokees, I probably wouldn't have mentioned this game, but last week that squad dismantled Oakdale 34-6. Could have been a fluke thing. Maybe the Eagles just had a bad night, or maybe Greenback's doing what it did a season ago, which is kind of start extremely slow before finishing strong. Now, Oneida's 2A, Greenback 1A, so this won't matter for the playoffs or anything unless tiebreakers are needed for either team, but I'm just curious to see what happens. The Cherokees still have Rockwood, Midway, Sunbright, and Oliver Springs to play. Can they sneak into the playoffs much like a season ago? Tonight might help us predict that.
The Oakdale-Greenback game was close until late. The Cherokees were able to blow that one out pretty convincingly late in the ball game. I think for a long time it was 8-6. I think the new coach, new attitude might be settling in at Greenback. Oneida coming to town will be a great test. We're going to know more about that program. We will know at the end of the night if this is the Greenback team that's back in the saddle again or if that was just a one-off.
So this game is so important. I'm talking about the Oak Ridge Clinton game. So a lot of sponsors wanted to be on board for that. And so we definitely thank them. And we'd like to tell you a little bit about those right now. Sharon Gleason for Oak Ridge School Board, Leadership for the Next Generation. She's going to sponsor our touchdowns tonight. And of course, paid for by the candidate. Also, IB3 Global Solutions, Mission First. They always put the mission first, headquartered in Oak Ridge. IB3 Global delivers focused solutions to a diverse customer set across the federal government. From East Tennessee, they project a worldwide footprint in support of customers. So thank you to IB3 Global Solutions for that. And we are about to get to our national anthem, so we will listen to that and then get to the rest of our sponsors after this moment of silence.
Would you please remain standing as the Oak Ridge High School Band, along with the Alumni Wild Band, perform our national anthem and the alma mater under the direction of Oak Ridge High School Band Director Michael Spirito.
National anthem performed tonight by the Oak Ridge Wildcat Marching Band. And so getting back to thanking our sponsors for tonight. Big thank you to Climax Roofing, more than just a roofing company. Climax Roofing and Renovations, committed to delivering top-notch quality and exceeding your expectations. Contact them, discuss your project, and let them bring your vision to life. By the way, they got a 5-star rating on Google. And County Commissioner Saber Beauchamp, she's a big old Wildcat fan, saying, "Roll Wildcats, roll." Also, Wildcat for Life, Mike Kelly. Well, actually, before we do that, Oak Ridge Mayor Warren Gooch, go Wildcats. And then Wildcat for Life, Mike Kelly, affiliate broker for Betsy Coleman Realty Company. Give Coach Mike Kelly a call today for all your real estate needs. Number on the screen there. Sorry for the pause for a moment. Clinton City Councilman Rob Harrell would like to take this time to say, go Dragons. He asked for your support in the November Clinton City election, paid for by the candidate. Clinton School Board member Kimberly KK Meredith, proud member of the Clinton School Board, and asked for your support on November 5th. Go Dragons, beat the Wildcats, paid for by the candidate. And Joey Smith, Ward 1, asked for your support for re-election in November and wants to wish the Dragons the best of luck tonight against the Wildcats, another Clinton School Board member. And also a big thank you to Sexton Automotive in Oak Ridge. Locally owned and operated family business, now into its second generation, with the third generation made up of an Oak Ridge Dance Cat and Jefferson Eagle. Sexton, your hometown dealership, offering used inventory, rentals, a service department, and body shop and collision repair. Shop local, get your Nexton at Sexton. So, all that being said, we are getting closer to kickoff. Let's take a timeout. Maybe. We'll take a timeout. No, let's go ahead and take a timeout. We'll be back to preview our game tonight at Blankenship Field. It is Clinton at Oak Ridge on your OEB Law Game of the Week.
A college degree can't be earned in just one day, but can be achieved by doing our best together, just one day at a time. From getting a great start with your Roan State Success Coach, to learning together in the classroom, accessing free tutoring in the Learning Center, and working one-on-one with your instructors. Together, we succeed, one day at a time. Oh, and free tuition helps. So apply at roanstate.edu now, and let's succeed together.
Don't dig blind. Buried utilities are everywhere. Always contact 811 before you dig to have your utilities marked.
15,000 neighbors live in fear of becoming sick or injured and having to make a choice between putting food on the table or seeking medical care. The free medical clinic tries to take that fear away.
What do we help them with? We help them with diabetes, hypertension, any kind of medical need that they need that's necessary. And being in a community with the African American community lets them know that we're here.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
When the lights turn on and the game begins, you need a team you can rely on. Rivalry Ford and Clinton's strong lineup of vehicles is crafted with the same dedication and hard work that drives our community. Step up your game in this 2025 Ford Explorer 4x4 Active, $46,529. 24 Ford Big Bend Bronco 4-door, $40,949. 24 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4x4 STX, $46,214.
Local you trust, performance you can afford. Rivalry Ford, built for the game.
They say Clinton beats Oak Ridge about once every 10 years. On November 10th, 2023, a losing streak of 14 years was snapped. So it's time for Clinton to lose again, right? Right? Well, maybe, but maybe not. You see, before that night in November, you'd have to go back to 2009 to find a Dragon win, but it was the second win in a row, which was the first winning streak since Billy Joel was born. I'm not making that up. A win tonight could give us the first winning streak since his two daughters with his fourth wife were born. And it could happen. This particular matchup has been closer a few times over the last several years than it's had business being. Clinton wants to know if that win less than a year ago started the fire. The fans want to feel like an uptown girl again. Who gets to be the big shot? Will the Dragons' good vibes die young, or can they bask in the river of dreams, I ask you? We'll find out tonight on our OEB Law Game of the Week. We've been waiting since the beginning of the broadcast to preview this one, so let's dig into it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this matchup, Aaron. Tonight we're going to find out if the last season was a one-off or if we got a sea change in Anderson County.
The coin toss has just taken place. Clinton wins it. They will defer to the second half. Clinton's turmoil over the summer was well documented. The relevant information is that head coach Darrell Keith was not brought back, and Jason Hammock was handed the keys. Keith's talented son, Joshua, had graduated and signed with UT Martin anyway, so that was a bridge the Dragons would need to cross. Powell transfer, Jalen Benjamin got the nod. He's just a sophomore, so he's got plenty of room to grow. But replacing a quarterback isn't all Hammock had to do. The top 5 rushers from the previous squad were seniors. Elijah Davidson has filled the bulk of that role, but that's not all. 7 of the 8 top tacklers were seniors last year, so that void had to be filled too. This Clinton team and that Clinton team are very different.
Absolutely. Anytime you have a senior-laden team, the next year always is going to have a lot of questions. The turmoil and the drama from last year has knocked this program back a little bit on their heels, but Coach Hammock and his team are figuring some answers out, and they're fitting the puzzle pieces back together again. Both teams come in with 2 wins, 1-0 in the region. Clinton's averaging 20 points a game. On paper, this should be close.
Oak Ridge was supposed to take a step up this season. Maybe they're starting to. The first 2 games resulted in disappointing losses, but the last 2 have been impressive wins. It's a team with experience that has potential to make noise in the postseason. So which Oak Ridge team shows up? The one that started the season or the most recent version? In a rivalry game like this, if you don't play well, you can certainly get beat. And seeing as how this is also a region game, a loss tonight would be pretty deflating. So we're getting closer to kickoff, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Dr. Dan's do's and don'ts.
Yeah, these are real simple. For Clinton, I think you're going to play one play at a time. Remember the basics. Use the weather to your advantage and make the Wildcats one-dimensional. I think for Oak Ridge, you're just going to continue to improve the improvements that you've had for the last couple of weeks, and then the other thing that Oak Ridge really needs to do is get out early on Clinton and then keep pushing.
Keep on pushing. So, man, this rivalry is It's really, really huge. I try to do a live video before every game, just kind of talking about it a little bit. And as I was coming in, I was doing my live video, and Elizabeth Beard of Sexton Automotive jumped in, and she's a Wildcat grad, so she knows how big this rivalry is. And so I pointed that out, and she made the comment, goalposts have been torn down.
Yes, they have.
Enough said.
Enough said. Absolutely. Yeah, you can kind of feel the energy. You know, these kind of games feel different when you show up. So this is an interesting matchup. Like I said, on paper, should be close. But in these games, you never know.
Kickoff tonight sponsored by the UA Local 102 Plumbers Steamfitters Union out of Knoxville. And the kickoff is a high one, and it is taken and downed at, I think that was the 33-yard line by Anthony Angel.
Yeah, Angel put his hand, or caught it, took a knee right there. Let's get the ball started on the 33.
So that is where Oak Ridge will take over with 11:58 in this first quarter. This is another one of those games. We had to wait until the last minute to try to figure out what they were going to do. They watched weather reports like mad. And I know Brad was in contact with Coach Gaddis as we get set for this Hammers 1st and 10. And they decided to play tonight, so here we are, getting us some football. And to start out on that Hammers 1st and down, Demillion Porter gets the carry, and Porter gains about 6 yards.
Yeah, nice little handoff going over the left side over there. Nothing fancy. We just down blocked. We pulled the backside and curled around and got 5.
So that Chuck Fleischman replay shows you it was actually 5 he picked up, so that brings up 2nd and 5. So Oak Ridge going to line up with an H-back to the left. Porter also that way. Fakes it to Porter. And this pass is up and caught by Malik Howard, the big tight end.
Yeah, I think he's a weapon that Oak Ridge needs to get involved early. Wasn't a big play, but it's a nice completion.
Yeah, running that to the boundary side of the field, and Howard did a great job catching that while the contact was coming. Blaine Stansberry, need to mention the junior starting at quarterback. I've not said his name yet. Stansberry, handoff, Porter. Porter looks for running room. He's got the first down across the 40 down to about the 41-yard line. I'm sorry, 46-yard line.
Nice little power play right there.
So that moves the sticks. Hammers 1st and 10, and you see the Chuck Fleischman replay, low snap a little bit. Gets the play in. Tight end to the left, H-back to the right, fakes the handoff.
Pressure.
And Stansberry is not sacked. Somehow, he ends up gaining 2 yards.
+2. On the stat book, he just got a +2.
He was swarmed in the pocket, though, as you'll see on this Chuck Fleischman replay. Boy, I don't know how Stansberry got positive yards out of that.
Yeah, arms came off the edge right there. Really nice pressure. Pushed him off the spot, was able to make the tackle. Oh, 5 wide.
Sure is. Stansberry quickly tries getting that out. It looks like he was trying to hit Presley. That pass falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 8 now.
Yeah, 5 wide puts you in a little bit of a bind. It almost puts you in a man-to-man setting out there. So you hope you can get out and get the matchup you want. Ball was probably a little low, and again, a little wet. Wind's blowing a little bit out here, so a lot of reasons for that not to be a well-thrown ball.
So 4 wide this time, man in motion from left to right. Stansberry. Big drop. Looks like trying to set up the screen, but Clinton's all over it, and Stansberry dropped for a loss. It'll be 4th and long.
Yeah, they were trying to set the screen up, and Clinton was not fooled at all.
So 4th and 14 now, and you see on the screen, yeah, they just couldn't set the screen up. Stansbury had to eat it. So Wildcats will be in punt formation.
That was Connor Riggs. Sniffed that out and got out to the flat real quick right there. Blew that up.
Eli Pearson on to punt for the Wildcats. Low snap. Lucky to get that one off. It will take a bounce at about 31 and be picked up off that bounce by Elijah Davidson, the starting halfback.
That was a gutsy play right there. Coaches kind of wince when you do that. But it was right to him in time. And
yeah, and maybe got an additional 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah.
But Clinton almost got that punt.
The snap was a little bit low.
And you can hear the wind hitting our headsets as it blows into the press box here.
I'm having to hold my rosters down.
So we get our first look at this Clinton offense. And handoff.
Not much inside right there.
No. I was trying to see who got it. Jackson Harrell was actually the one who got that snap. Harrell he's a big guy. He's a big runner, but quarterback also a big guy. Powell transfer kind of is like watching Deuce Rogers Jr. out there.
Oh, nice move. Got him off the spot. Look at him go.
Yes, he did. Scrambles forward. Gets up to about the 38-yard line, so that'll make it 3rd and 4.
Edge pressure right there.
Look at that.
He's able to get away from it. And Bishop coming off the edge, gets him off his spot. But he makes a play, gets him to 3rd down, 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, Benjamin, just a sophomore, remember. Showing a lot of poise. Sends a man in motion.
Oh, nice gap. Nice gap.
Look at this. That's Elijah Davidson. And Davidson is caught from behind.
A little misdirection. Back up inside. Nice play. Nice blocking at the point of attack.
Gets all the way up to, it looks like the 18-yard line.
They folded arms back inside for an additional blocker there. It gave him a really nice advantage.
I believe that was a 44-yard gain. Benjamin fires over the middle, and it's caught, and looking for the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Clinton. It's Bryson Maddox. And Maddox gets the Sabre Beauchamp touchdown. I'm sorry, the Sharon Gleason touchdown. Leadership for the next generation, paid for by the candidate.
That was a really nice play. I mean, well designed.
Clinton strikes first. Emmanuel Ortiz on to attempt the extra point. And it's up, and it's good. 7:12 left to go in this first quarter, and Clinton strikes first, as you'll see on the Chuck Fleischman replay. As Benjamin finds Maddox over the middle.
Yeah, he just kind of moves to his right a little bit to give him a little better throwing lane.
Oh, boy. It's a rivalry game. It's going to get more intense from here.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
And welcome back to the OEB Law Game of the Week. Aaron Harvey Tim Elrod joining you for this kickoff here from Clinton to Oak Ridge as the Dragons strike first, leading at 7-0. This kickoff sponsored by the UA Local 102, Plumbers Steamfitters Union out of Knoxville, reminding you there is no substitute for skilled UA craftsmen.
What's up?
You tell me. What's up?
Dragons on the board, and in a big way. That's such a huge touchdown for them. And Maddox was wide open, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. And then missed tackle, and the rest was all Maddox. He's had a great year so far, over 400 yards receiving. So, this Clinton team looks a lot different than last year. I mean, you're in this area.
Yeah, I mean, Clinton Oak Ridge, it is a traditional, huge rivalry. And let me just come out of the gate and say how appreciative I am of Brad and BBB Communications putting this game on, especially with the weather. You know, there's a good turnout here tonight, but I believe a lot of people are watching, and want to thank them for their support.
You know, I'm just happy to be able to do it. There's a lot of uncertainty with this hurricane came through, and certainly want to give our thoughts and prayers to Northeast Tennessee. As here is Demillion Porter. Ooh!
Yeah, that was a good B spin move right there, but boy, he got tackled up high there, but he clearly moves the sticks and lets everybody know that he's ready to play tonight.
I'm glad he's all right. This was a nasty-looking tackle.
Look at that. You know, he beats the first one with the B-move spin, and then bang, up low and high, and gloves coming off, and good gracious.
Yeah, see, he did well when he went down. He went crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, but
so he didn't get a leg caught up and under him.
This is Clinton Oak Ridge, you know, throw everything out, and here they go.
And here's Porter with a carry again, and again, Porter barrels forward for about 5 yards.
Tough running. So also I wanted to say thanks to you guys for picking up the Carter at Anderson County game tomorrow night. Looking forward to that. You know, a lot of weather considerations and stuff, but everybody was able to put it together, and I'm sure Anderson County will come to play as well as Carter. That's a big district game, and everybody's looking forward to it. And you know, but tonight we've got Clinton and Oak Ridge, and it doesn't get any bigger than that in Anderson County right now.
Hey, you know, if you offer us an opportunity to go do a game in Anderson County, we're going to take it. So you don't have to worry about that. That's going to happen. Flag comes out.
We got a little extracurriculars there. Looked like it might have all started with probably a hold up the middle, and then there was some giving them the business afterwards. So I don't think they were going to call that.
You know, the hold is the call. We're all over it. It's got to be tough for an official in a game like this, because you know there's going to be a lot of jawing back and forth, and you don't want it to get out of hand. You hope that it's just good. You know, it's not exactly good sportsmanship, but more like gamesmanship. It's just part of being a part of a rivalry.
Right, and you're exactly right about that. This is a rivalry. Let's just look back at last year. Controversy, I believe, during the regular season. Oak Ridge walks away with the win. Mm-hmm. Here comes the playoffs, and Clinton walks away with the win.
Yeah.
And here we are for the third time, so this is kind of to see how they're doing over the course of all these kids' career.
And we've got a stoppage in play. Oak Ridge, Coach Derek Ring wants to talk about it. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. While you wait, visit pattersonsappliances.com and shop online for quality home appliances today. So, again, weather situation, it's unlike anything I've seen. Normally you don't think about a hurricane blowing through Tennessee, but that's exactly kind of what happened. Of course, it devolved into a tropical storm and everything, but, you know, they have the spaghetti models, so they think they might know where it could go. You don't know. And even up to this morning, we didn't know where exactly it was going to go. So we're thankful we are here and able to do this game tonight, and there are a lot of devastating things happening in Northeast Tennessee.
Sure, and our thoughts and prayers go out to all those good folks over there, especially up in Newport County, Unicoi County, getting over there on the slopes of the Smokies. You know, when that rain comes off in mountains, it's hard to hard to stop it, and our thoughts and prayers are out to them, and I'm sure they'll overcome it and get back to normal.
Stansberry with a long pass, and it is caught by Presley. And Presley goes down. Huge gain all the way up to the Dragon 28-yard line.
So yeah, it's just great to do these things. Always happy to give the homeschool $1,000 to go towards what they need it for. We're very fortunate and blessed. Hey, you know what? Check this out. Check out the ref down there on the Oak Ridge sideline. I think they got a junior ref out there with
They
them.
do.
Can we get a shot of that? That's pretty real.
Yeah. We saw it in pregame.
Well, did the kid just throw the flag?
No. He's shadowing though, is what it looks like. I thought it was like a Halloween costume, and he got his picture made earlier with him. But
I knew we was hurting for refs, but
yeah, exactly.
But
child labor laws, what are those?
Look at him. He's chewing the bubble gum. He's ready to go.
Yeah,
that's legit. And well, I think we need to give a shout out to the TSSAA for such a program.
Yeah. I would agree. Yeah, you gotta train them young. Nobody wants to be an official. Officials get yelled. It's a thankless job. You never get praise for the calls you get right. You only get yelled at for the ones you get wrong. And I just want to encourage anyone out there, if you love high school football and you love the opportunity that these kids get when they come out here and they play on stages like this, you got to have officials to make that happen. So think about getting down there and doing it. You don't have to do it for free. You don't have to volunteer. They'll pay you to do it.
Little known fact about me. I did about 5 to 7 years in the Oak Ridge Basketball Officials Association, with Steve Queener, a lot of local folk know him. But it's a reward. It's very rewarding to referee, but it's also very, very hard, whether or not it's in basketball or in football.
Porter gets the carry on this 1st and 20 after 2 pre-snap penalties. Backs Oak Ridge up. But what's the time frame on that? About when was that?
Oh, Lord. That was a while.
A while.
I mean, that was like before I went to law school. I used to do it just to earn money to pay for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So it's a good source of, they pay the referees well for what they do. They could always pay them more, of course, like everybody else. But, for me, it was a source of income when, I wasn't a lawyer yet and just making my way. So
yeah, that probably was a little while ago. Oh, and a pass almost picked off.
He should have put some extra tack on those gloves.
That's the second time Oak Ridge has tried to run a screen, and it went very wrong.
Yeah, that was right in his hands, but good heads-up play by 11. He just sniffed it out, They've been wanting to try to get that. Oak Ridge has been trying to work that screen all night, and Clinton's had something to say about it.
Yeah, so did you ever make the entire gym angry at you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it happens.
I was not afraid to call a technical foul.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can be.
No, you're not if you got maybe a Wartburg Cofield basketball game.
Yeah,
that's a hot one.
Yeah.
Sunbright, that's always a hot one up there. Oneida, I went to all those schools and reffed a lot of ball.
Wartburg grad here, basketball player as well. So, yeah, it got pretty heated at times.
Oh, yeah.
Coalfield, Brad Jones on the opposite sidelines for that one on the bench. So, former rivals now. Brad pays me. He's my boss, so I have to tell him he's...
Yeah, can we just sub in the newer ref for the other refs?
Yeah, I hope...
I think we might get a few less calls.
I hope he's getting a paycheck for that.
Well...
It is 4th down and 8 for Oak Ridge, so we'll see the conclusion of the. Actually, no, we won't. They're going to take a timeout. And we'll tell you this timeout sponsored by our friends at Patterson's Appliances. Check out the store at 1067 South Walnut Avenue in Cookeville, now open for business. Tim Elrod, OEB Law. We're going to see you tomorrow night at Anderson County when Carter comes to town, and I am looking forward to it.
Yeah, we'll have a good time, no doubt. Thank you all so much for having me, and this is going to be a great ball game tonight. I encourage everybody that's watching to stay with us and then tune in tomorrow night.
Indeed. Tim Elrod, thank you very much.
See ya.
Bye. Tim Elrod, OEB Law.
Kathy Mae Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy Mae Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
Out of timeout, Oak Ridge with a big 4th and 8 right here. Stansberry takes the handoff to Porter, goes upfield, trying to hit his favorite target, Will Presley. Looked like a timing route, and the timing was off just a little bit, so Oak Ridge turns it over on downs. As we welcome Coach Dan Shoemaker back with us, Oak Ridge makes a huge pass play. They get it to Presley up the field. You got a Hammers 1st and 10. Everything's great. But then 2 pre-snap penalties.
Pre-snap penalties.
You up.
Yeah, that's one of my pet peeves, is pre-snap penalties. And then, the 4th down call here, don't necessarily disagree with it. The only thing I didn't like, we're throwing into the wind right there. And that makes it a tougher pass to make. So, yeah, I like the call. I think, in a rivalry game, you're going to have to take your shots when you get them. The weather impacted the play, obviously.
Certainly did. So Kingston, Kingston. Boy, howdy. Clinton takes back over. Hammers 1st and 10 of their own, and pre-snap penalty of their own.
Yeah, look like a false start, maybe.
Dead ball. False start. 5-yard penalty. It'll be a Hammers 1st and 15. So, yeah, Clinton up 7-0 late in the first. This is their second drive. Scored on the first one. Oak Ridge's first drive looked promising before it came to a halt.
Yeah, they had a nice completion there, and then it kind of sputtered. That happens. You keep hammering on the rock, so.
Jalen Benjamin under pressure, almost hit as he throws. That pass is high and incomplete. Still almost.
Almost a completion. And
almost.
That's a long pass, too, from where he was at all the way over to the sidelines.
Looked like he was trying to go to Elijah Davidson, and you see the pressure coming in there, and that's Amonte Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop coming off the edge. Second time we've seen him do that tonight. A step quicker, and he's going to disrupt the flight of that ball.
And another pre-snap penalty.
Yeah.
And Benjamin's trying to talk to his team. So it was 1st and 10, then it's 1st and 15, then an incompletion, it's 2nd and 10, and now you end up with a 2nd and 20.
And Clinton looks like they're going to have a timeout to try to get folks squared away here.
They are. We got timeouts all over the place. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances, proudly serving the community since 1965 because they care. Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week. Again, a big special thank you to IB3 Global Solutions. Mission first. They always put that mission first. Also, Climax Roofing and Renovations, more than just a roofing company. Climax Roofing and Renovations, committed to delivering top-notch quality and exceeding your expectations. How about also Sabre Beauchamp, Anderson County Commissioner? She says, roll, Wildcats roll. And Mayor of Oak Ridge, Warren Gooch, also saying, go Wildcats. Benjamin takes the snap. He's in trouble, has to get rid of it, and I believe they're going to say there was a receiver in the vicinity, so that is not a grounding call. But it does bring up 3rd and 20.
Yeah, that's a long play. That was a sophomore mistake. Pressure from the edge. The pocket was there. If he steps up in the pocket a little bit, he's probably got a throwing lane. But when he worked wide, that really worked into the teeth of the defense.
It was Caden Stewart getting back there to him, another sophomore. 3rd and 20. Benjamin takes a snap, straight drop, and he's going to be sacked. Getting to him is Monte Bishop. Already called his name a couple times. And Benjamin a little bit slow to get up.
Yeah, he's cheating up, coming off the edge, blows up the blocker.
So Clinton going to have to punt this football away. In to punt is Blaine Collins.
Trying to get a read on the wind. If he's got a wind to his back, he'd probably get a little extra distance.
Punt is a high spiral coming down like a missile, and it's going to be taken by Porter at about the 46. And he gets up to the opposite 37.
Yeah, he almost made the first down marker.
And actually, he was signaling, hey, let this thing go. Let it go.
And then it just jumped on him.
Let it go like Elsa, and then takes and goes. And actually, that's Jarrell Jimerson on that return.
Oak Ridge got excellent field position right here.
Hammers 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. Nice gain on first down, and that is Porter.
Yeah, Porter on a nice little patient run there, getting good push on the right side, and he's just following his blockers, seeing what he can get.
Up to the 32, a pickup of 4, makes it 2nd and 6. As we enter a minute to go in this first quarter. Stansberry fakes the handoff to Porter. Now Stansberry's going to keep it, and he gets close to the Hammers' first down.
He's almost there. I think it's 3rd and a little bit.
Yeah, I bet it'll be a yard. And Stansberry lowered his head and just delivered a boom to finish this play off.
Nice hard run.
Looks like the play clock is 1 second or less than a second ahead of the game clock, so Oak Ridge will have to take a snap, and they do already. Porter gets the carry and reverses his field. Now gets up the middle, and he's going to be tackled at the 16-yard line. So Oak Ridge in business again. They'll stop the clock to move the sticks, but I believe that'll probably be the last play of this first quarter.
There they go. Yeah, this is it.
Oak Ridge will have a Hammers 1st and 10 from the Clinton 16-yard line when we start the second quarter. So Clinton on the first drive went straight down the field and scored. Oak Ridge threatening. It is a huge rivalry game. It is your OEB Law Game of the Week.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OEB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
What does strength in numbers mean to you? At Covenant Health, it means we see nearly 2.2 million visits annually. It means our 13,000 dedicated experts are all working together for a common goal. With over 150 locations throughout East Tennessee, you'll always find an open door to care, because we are committed to being the first, best, and strongest choice for the one number who matters most. You. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
And back at your OEB Law Game of the Week, Aaron Harvey, Dan Shoemaker, as we get set to begin the second quarter here at Blankenship Field.
Looks like the wind has kind of settled down a little bit, Aaron. Really hard to tell because it'll come in here and gust and bluster.
As we said, Oak Ridge set up at the 15-yard line with the Hammers 1st and 10. Stansberry, handoff, Porter gets up ahead. I think he got across the 10-yard line. So a pickup of at least 5.
Yeah, those interior linemen right now. Center, Connor Riggs, coming off the ball right here.
And really, you're talking about those interior linemen. Oak Ridge's interior linemen winning that battle right now. So this might be a case where you just do the KISS thing. You keep it simple, stupid.
Absolutely.
Stansberry takes the handoff, and now he's looking in the corner of the end zone. Timing route. It's there. Touchdown, Oak Ridge. Will Presley. 2 touchdowns, both passing in this game, and that is a Sharon Gleason touchdown. Leadership for the next generation. Eli Pearson on to attempt the extra point. Snap, set, kick on the way. That sucker's good. We're tied up with 11:15 left to go in this first half. Oak Ridge 7, Clinton 7 on your OEB Law Game of the Week.
All right, cool.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
Back at your OEB Law Game of the Week with this Chuck Fleischman replay. I said, hey, keep it simple, stupid. They said, it's kind of simple.
Kind of simple, a little play action.
I wanted to continue my education after.
And you're throwing to a guy like Will Presley.
Yeah, you know, that's
not a bad idea.
That makes the play call a little easier, right?
So getting set to kick this thing off. Kickoffs tonight sponsored by UA Local 102, Plumber Steamfitters Union out of Knoxville. Go to ualocal102.org for more information. Pearson set to kick this one off.
It's going to be important for the Dragons to respond now.
Kicked that one all the way through the back of the end zone. Had some help with the wind.
Yeah, wind assisted.
But that's okay. Clinton will have a Hammers 1st and 10 at the Dragon 20-yard line. I was trying to get some scores of interest. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Flag. Oh, no.
That was debris. Blew in.
I saw that earlier and thought, is that a flag? And then when I saw him pick it up, I thought, maybe that's a flag.
Yeah, the only score that I've got is Dobbins-Bennett over Morristown East right now, 14-7. On this Hammers 1st and 10, handoff on an end around, and nothing do it. No gain on the play.
Nothing there.
That'll make it 2nd and 10.
That play almost looked like it was going to start off to be like a fly sweep, cowboy sweep, and then he just cuts it right inside. And Oak Ridge was not fooled at all.
That handoff went to Riker Arms, a junior on this Clinton team. Benjamin over the middle. That pass is fumbled around and caught.
He got a hold of it.
Bryson Maddox. And again, Maddox just having a monstrous year so far with over 400 yards receiving. And he's having an impact on this game so far.
Nice little slant pattern.
Look at that. That Chuck Fleischman replay. Took him a little bit to get it in, but...
Well, he finally found the handle.
Pickup of 9. It's 3rd and 1. Clinton man in motion. And that's Elijah Davidson. Davidson picks up enough for the Hammers 1st and 10.
Yeah, moving the sticks. 1st down.
And Davidson, the leading rusher on this Clinton team.
They're playing that double wing set, so that's interesting.
All replays tonight, sponsored by Chuck Fleisch, chuckforcongress.com, where you can get more information there. U.S. representative serving the area since 2010.
Reverse.
All right, this goes to Davidson again, and Davidson tripped up by his ankles up to the 41-yard line. Good pickup on that 1st down.
Kind of faked the quick pitch, and then the reverse coming back around, a little misdirection.
Okay, here's a score. 10-16 left in the 1st quarter. Kingston already up on Rockwood 7-0. So
okay.
Yellow Jackets strike first there. 2nd and 2. Benjamin fumble on the play, and that is scooped up by the Wildcats. First mistake of the game, and Oak Ridge has the ball.
Yeah, there was a timing issue with the motion man coming across and the snap.
Yeah, it was messy from the start. Look, Benjamin's trying to get his player to go in motion, and then the ball, the snap hits him in the side of the face.
Yeah, and
smack.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that was a disaster.
Yeah, that was bad.
So Hammers 1st and 10 for Oak Ridge. Ball spotted at the Clinton 39.
This is a chance for Oak Ridge to really put the pressure on, like I talked about in the do's and don'ts.
Yeah, this is you've got to take advantage of any mistakes and turnovers you can. Flea flicker now. Stansberry looks deep. He's got a man there going to the end zone and just overthrows his target. And Presley.
I like the call. I really do.
Come out big out of a turnover like that.
Yeah, big change in momentum. They've gone max protect. There's a lot of bodies back there protecting the quarterback.
And Presley had the defenders beat.
He had a step. He sure did.
Just a little bit overthrown. And I don't know. That ball probably traveled about 48, 50 yards.
Yeah.
Wind aided, Brad says. Demillion Porter, he is free up the left sideline into the end zone. Hey, guess what? Touchdown, Oak Ridge. Just like that.
That's the big momentum shift you're looking for.
And that is a Sharon Gleason for Oak Ridge School Board touchdown. Leadership for the next generation. So, I mean, that's how you take advantage of turnovers.
Yeah, really nice execution there. Well blocked at the point of attack, and then he just outran everybody to the end zone.
The snap was a little wonky, but Pearson gets it off, and it's good, but there is a flag on the play. So we'll see. Here's that replay. Porter starts to his right and then just cuts to the left. And what I love seeing on that play is the wide receiver blocking downfield like that.
Exactly.
And then made it downfield to celebrate. That was Adam Washington. The official's still trying to talk about what this flag is.
When that wide receiver's blocking on the edge like that, that turns an 8-10-yard gain into long gains and touchdowns.
What do you think this flag is? Where it is? I'm not sure.
It came from the umpire. I don't know what he saw.
Normally I have an idea based on where the flag is, but I don't really have one right there. So they're saying the extra point's good.
Personal foul.
And that will be assessed on the kickoff. So, and again, here's a look at that touchdown. Oh no, this is the flea flicker.
He threw it from the 45.
And it made it to the end zone, and it was at an angle, so you got to think it's the hypotenuse.
There you go. Sounding like Staten again.
There you go. I remember Pythagorean's theorem.
Absolutely. There's a touchdown.
Yeah, and you see this block right there.
There you go.
So now Oak Ridge leads 14-7. So I would guess on this kickoff sponsored by UA Local 102, Plumbers and Steamfitters Union, out of Knoxville, I would guess that this one's probably going through the uprights unless some shenanigans.
Well, I'm telling you, this is a great spot for an onside kick. If you don't get it, they're going to get it about the 35 or so. If you do get it, you got another opportunity to go up another score in a rivalry game.
So UA Local 102 reminding you there is no substitute for UA Skilled Craftsman. Let's see what Pearson does here. And they're going to kick it high and make Clinton return this thing from the 5. And return it they do, but only up to the 15. So that's a smart play.
Yeah, I like that play. That gives you net 5 in field position right there.
Yeah, a flag came in there late. This is probably going to be dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Oak Ridge. So you gain the 15 yards on the kickoff that allows you to put Clinton in like not great starting field position, but now you gift them 15 yards. So the Dragons will have a Hammers 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Starting at the 15, I said there's a +5 on field position. The additional 15 off of this now takes it a negative 10 yards. If you just kick it through the end zone, they start on the 20.
Yeah.
But you never know.
No, hindsight's 20/20. So now Clinton in a spot they've not been in tonight, trailing this game. Hammers 1st and 10. Benjamin drops back to pass. He's going long. He's got a man there. It's Maddox. And Maddox,
it's a catch,
makes the grab. My goodness, Bryson Maddox. Chuck Flashman replay.
And you notice Clinton kind of goes max protect right here. They keep both those wing backs and the running back in, so you only had 2 men out on the route. But you only need 1.
Gosh, what great concentration. The coverage was pretty good.
Yeah, that wasn't bad coverage at all.
And here is Davidson.
Ooh, he got whacked. He had just a little bit of a gap there.
And there is a flag. I didn't see it. It was a 2-yard gain on the play. We'll see what the flag is. Another dead ball.
Oh.
A 15-yard face mask on the offense.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
That's a big one.
So the ball spotted at the 48.
Dead ball, so you lose the down as well.
Yeah. Got to make the 25. That's 20. It's 2nd and 23. That's a big penalty.
That's a big penalty.
Yeah, I just noticed Benjamin doesn't have the C on the side of his helmet. He's got a quick out to Maddox. Maddox makes the first guy miss. Gets into the middle of the field, and he is off to the races. He's in. Touchdown, Clinton.
You know, Aaron, there's not a lot of calls for 2nd and 24, but that's one of them.
That is a Sharon Gleason for Oak Ridge scoreboard touchdown. 48-yard grab, and Maddox has seen pay dirt twice tonight. Kid's good.
He's good. And more importantly, you saw your team, or Clinton saw their team respond to even this thing up. I'm sure Coach Hammock is pleased with that.
So Ortiz gets the extra point through the uprights, and we're tied once again. It was tied at 0. It was tied at 7. It's tied at 14 with 7:20 left to go in the first half of your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Hi, I'm Rick Scarborough. As a police chief, I spent my entire career serving and protecting our community. With threats to our Tennessee values growing, I'm running for state representative to ensure all our kids are protected and have opportunities with great schools and high-paying jobs. Anderson County is the best place in the country to raise a family. Please join my effort to keep it that way and defend our conservative values. Election Day is November 5th, and I would appreciate your vote.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, score of interest. The Yellow Jackets are down 31-0. Your Yellow Jackets, Dan Shoemaker.
Oh, my,
not Brad's.
Okay,
it's Signal Mountain over Lookout Valley right now.
That's not surprising, no.
Ooh, look at that Chuck Fleischman replay. Look at Maddox go.
He's got another gear.
So here is the OEB Law Game, the kickoff tonight for your OEB Law Game of the Week, sponsored by Local 102 out of Knoxville. And did that just go off the side of his foot wrong, or were they trying to?
I think they were trying to pooch into the wind, and the wind probably carried it closer to the sidelines.
And Chris Brickey down there right in the middle of all this. The flag has been thrown.
Yes. Somebody took offense at the hitting going on, evidently on the sideline there.
Let's see if we can see it on the Chuck Fleischman.
Yeah, I think he just mishit.
As they were ripping at the ball. I mean, really, right now, there's nothing extra, nothing crazy. Oh,
it was a towel, man. Somebody took a towel.
Oh.
Scalped a towel.
Oh.
I've done that. I've still got the one I scalped. It was from Boyd Buchanan. Fall of '82.
Back in the Lookout Valley days?
Back in the Lookout Valley days. They weren't very good. We used to beat them quite regularly.
You see on your screen, Bryson Maddox and Will Presley, two very talented wide receivers.
Yeah, that's a nice matchup. That's a nice little matchup there, right?
Yeah, sure is. What's the call, Mr. Whitehat?
I think he's calling first down.
So they're not actually, they picked the flag up, I guess.
Evidently.
Which, I mean, with the help of a Chuck Fleischman replay, we can see that probably not a bad thing to pick that thing up. So Hammers first and 10, ball at the 44-yard line of the Wildcats. Stansberry with Porter beside him. Tight formation to the right. Fakes the handoff. And Stansberry's going deep. And that catch is made. Another big play. And this one was Jarrell Jimerson.
Yeah, Jimerson ran it. Flag?
There is a flag. And that flag is back at about the 30-yard line. So you think probably offensive holding or defensive pass interference or offensive pass interference.
I'm not sure. But Jimerson ran a nice route. Some people call that an over route. You got the shorter route underneath, and he's running the over route over top. And it broke wide open.
And Stansberry threw a nice ball there.
Yes. Oh. We're talking to the Clinton captain.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Oak Ridge. So I think that'll be enforced at the end of the play. We see nice route and catch by Jimerson. So the ball would have been spotted at the 11, it looks like. Now they're going to mark 15 yards off. So it will be a Hammers first and 10 from the 26.
Okay.
So we've had 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties so far.
And they're writing down numbers, so that means that they're taking it serious.
I got a stoppage play. Handoff up the middle and a lot of running room. Gets to about the 12 before he's brought down. And that is Jermichael Howard.
That's a nice run right there. Well executed.
Yeah.
Eubanks at the right tackle spot just turns his end out and gives a nice gap right there.
So that picks up enough for the Hammers first and 10, and we've got another stoppage in play. All right, we're good to go now. Ball at the 13-yard line. Stansberry. Snap up the middle. And again, this is Howard.
Howard on the carry.
Man, pretty good gain on first down.
Yeah, they're getting some good push inside. Malachi Bonner at the right guard spot is doing some big time work right now.
And again, handoff goes up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Oak Ridge. That is another Sharon Gleason for scoreboard touchdown. And Oak Ridge takes the lead back.
And just when I call his name, he pulls left, gets the kick out block, and the score.
There's that Chuck Flashman replay. Yep, there he is on that kick out. And then Malik Howard also pulls around. And Pearson kicks it through the uprights. So Oak Ridge strikes back. It is now the Wildcats leading 21-14 here in the OEB Law Game of the Week.
Over 14,000 neighbors live in fear of becoming sick or injured and having to make a choice between putting food on the table or seeking medical care. The free medical clinic tries to take that fear away.
Bringing the healthcare, primary care out to our rural communities, I've had patients tell me that if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't be able to have any kind of health care. So us being able to go into these areas and provide that on-site care to these patients that can also come back week to week if they need for follow-up primary care, it is life-changing. It means a world of difference between actually life and death.
And back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, we spoke to Tim Elrod earlier. There he is on your screen, shaking Mr. Joe Gaddis' hand as he's presenting him with a $1,000 check, which OEB Law gives $1,000 to the homeschool everywhere we go. They also do that on Rivalry Thursdays, so give away a lot of money to these schools, and I know they can use it and appreciate it.
Absolutely. That's a big lick in budget.
Wouldn't you have loved to have had that when you were a head coach?
Absolutely. We wouldn't have had to have so many AAU basketball tournaments in the spring.
Well, those are fun too, though. Kickoffs night sponsored by UL Local 102, Plumbers Steamfitters Union out of Knoxville. Call 865-523-7413 for more information. As Pearson gets set to kick this one away. High spinner through the end zone again.
All the way.
So Clinton will start with a Hammers 1st and 10 at the Dragon 20-yard line. And they'll look to respond with 5:51 on the clock. So if you remember the coin toss, Clinton won. They deferred to the second half. So you got two scenarios here. Clinton can go and score, tie it up before halftime, or Oak Ridge can get a stop and then maybe try to get some points and then get the ball back to start the second half.
Yeah, I always like to defer to get the ball, going in the second half. Because I thought you had a chance to, see what the adjustments were, see what you had to do, get a feel for the game.
Jalen Benjamin, handoff, and this is Davidson. Davidson gets it up to close to the 25.
Nice little run. I mean, it's Oak Ridge shuts it off, but they get a nice down block and get to the edge pretty quick right there.
That was a nice open field tackle, too.
Yes, it was.
And you see you can see it really well right here. It's his helmet. It looks like a Cleveland Browns helmet.
No C's on it.
Or lines.
I wonder what's up with it.
I don't know. And Benjamin just going to keep it himself. And maybe picks up a yard or two.
Yeah, not much there. Oak Ridge diagnosed that one fairly quickly.
That almost didn't look like a designed run, though. It almost looked like Davidson wasn't looking for the ball, so Benjamin took off with it.
That happens, too.
Now double wing to the right, and they'll run a reverse the other direction. And again, Oak Ridge does a great job sniffing this one out. It was Bo Wright.
Yeah, the reverse didn't fool the backside.
So Oak Ridge gets that stop. On to punt is Blaine Collins. So Oak Ridge will have an opportunity to try to get some points on the board before halftime.
I think this is a crucial time for the Dragon defense.
And it's a fake.
Oh.
And Oak Ridge stopped it. No gain on the play. So Clinton turns it over on downs. So now Oak Ridge will have excellent field position.
I was going to say, they're starting really good field position now.
I'm not surprised by the fake.
No, in rivalry games, you're going to see things like that.
Had to make the 30, just got to the 28, so Clinton 2 yards shy of moving the sticks. So Oak Ridge takes over at the 28 with a Hammers 1st and 10. Stansberry back on the field. Malik Howard right there in front of you, that number 3. Sophomore, talented player, getting a lot of attention from colleges around the area.
Yes, he is.
Stansberry, handoff. Nope, fakes the handoff and goes to Howard. Right on time. Howard makes the first guy miss and tries to stay in bounds. Can't. But he does give Oak Ridge a Hammers 1st and goal.
Walking that tightrope.
So right on cue.
Nice play action right there. We got him.
And yeah, there is a flag on the play. I missed it again.
I missed that one.
An eligible receiver downfield.
Yeah, ineligible downfield.
So that negates a really big play for Oak Ridge.
It really, really does.
So instead of having a 1st and goal from the 8-yard line, you're going to have a Hammers 1st and 15 from the 33-yard line. I just want to point out, this is the first time we've had Clinton this year. Their band is playing Word Up by Wham. How did that song get popular again all of a sudden? Here's that first down play. It goes to DeMillion Porter, and Porter, still on his feet, gets down to about the 26-yard line.
Running, bumbling, stumbling, pushing that pile. Word Up. I remember that song by Cameo.
You're right, Cameo.
Word Up.
And Clinton wants to take a timeout. We'll do the same thing. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Follow them on Facebook for appliance specials, job postings, and more.
Kathy May Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy May Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week. Yeah, we were talking about it. That's Cameo. That's Cameo that does that song Word Up, not Wham. Wham was the George Michael group back in the 80s. See, that's a little bit before my time, but I got what...
It's not before mine.
I got what the kids call an old soul, I guess. That's the hipster thing to say.
Hey, there's the drone.
Yeah.
It's attacking Chris.
Stansberry, 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He's going for the end zone, and it is over his target, Malik Howard. No good. That'll bring up a 3rd and 8. You know, the first game that I did here, we had to sit over on the visitor side, and Brad Jones brought his drone here, and he got a beautiful overhead shot of this field, Blankenship Field, and we put it on the air. We got the shot live from his drone and put it on the air, and it was one of the coolest things ever.
That's
I
cool.
gotta say.
That's cool.
Brad, a drone enthusiast himself. And Oak Ridge is saying they got Clinton to jump. The officials agree with them. So instead of a 3rd and 8, we got a 3rd and 3.
Much easier call.
Indeed. So you know you're in field goal range. The wind was at your back for most of the time going this direction. But you got it now. If you gain anything without picking up the first down, you might think about going for it.
I would. Yeah, I would.
Stansberry. Handoff. Porter. You don't have to worry about it. That's a Hammers 1st and 10. And then some.
And then some.
DeMillion Porter down to about the 14-yard line. Runs behind Howard. That's a good decision.
Yeah.
And keeps his legs moving against like 6 Dragons.
Yeah, Bonner over there, man, just doing work.
They're getting good push. They're winning a line of scrimmage right now for sure.
They really are.
So here is Stansberry. He'll run the option, gets it out to Porter. Porter crosses the 10, and he's going to be down after a pickup of about 6. So that should bring up 2nd and 4. That is 7. It'll be 2nd and 3, it looks like.
The option. Little speed option there. So.
There was no mystery, though. Stansberry 100% was going to pitch that football.
Yeah. You normally want your quarterback to bring it to the edge defender to open the running lane for the pitch.
Porter gets down inside the 5. Might be enough for another Hammers 1st and 10. It's going to be close. But there is a flag, and it is around where that tackle was made. And Porter looks a little shaken up.
Yeah, he's hobbling a little bit.
He'll come out.
Jermichael Howard comes in for him.
And Howard has seen the end zone on this side of the field. So it's a dead ball, personal foul on Clinton. So that takes the mystery out of it for sure. It's going to be a Hammers 1st and goal. We'll see. Let's check Flashman replay. I believe the personal foul might have been Porter might have got hit in the no-no zone.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That might have been why he was shaken up and had to come out of the game.
Yeah, in the gentleman's region.
Yeah. Stansberry on the keeper. And, you know, he didn't get in, but then he said, yeah, I'm not done yet. And then he does get in. That's a Sharon Gleason for scoreboard. Touchdown, Oak Ridge. And we're going to have a celebration penalty on Mr. Bonner.
When Stansberry spun the ball, when he put it down, I thought, we're going to get something happening here.
Touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct. So we'll see the Chuck Flashman replay.
Nice keeper.
Stansberry was like, you know, that BBB announcer said that I wasn't going to keep it on that option. Let's just show him that I can if I want.
Yeah. There it comes.
So Pearson on to attempt the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up. It's good. So Oak Ridge adds to the lead. There will not be a tie at 21 with 1:43 left to go in the first half of your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Upgrade your home with stunning natural gas appliances from Oak Ridge Utility District. Enjoy 0% financing with approved credit and turn your dream kitchen into a reality. Call today for a free estimate, get free delivery on all purchases, and enjoy handsome incentives on our appliances. Free delivery, 0% financing, and impressive incentives makes now the perfect time to switch to affordable, safe, and reliable natural gas. Don't wait. Choose Oak Ridge Utility District, your affordable energy choice. Call now or visit our website to get started.
And back here, OEB Law Game of the Week. Again, a lot of people wanted to get in and be sponsors of this game for good reason. And one of them, those, is Wildcat for Life, Mike Kelly, affiliate broker for Betsy Coleman Realty Company. Give Coach Mike Kelly a call today for all of your real estate needs. Also, City Councilman re-elect Rob Harrell. And he'd like to take the time to say, go Dragons, ask for your support in the November Clinton City election. Also, KK Meredith, a proud member of the Clinton School Board, asked for your support November 5th. Go Dragons, beat the Wildcats. And Joey Smith from Ward 1 asked for your support for re-election in November. Wants to wish the Dragons the best of luck tonight. And last but not least, Sexton Automotive in Oak Ridge, proud sponsor of tonight's game. Locally owned and operated. It's a family business. So let Sexton be your hometown dealer for the used inventory, the rental, service department, body shop, collision repairs. Shop local. Get your next in at Sexton. So we get set for this kickoff, which is brought to you by the UA Plumbers and Steamfitters Union in Knoxville. Reminding you, there is no substitute for UA skilled craftsmen. Pearson going to have to kick this one off from the 25, so it will not go through the end zone, and it will be taken at 25, and we've got a good return here for Hutchinson, or Davidson rather, and Davidson's knocked out of bounds. You got players jumping up, throwing the arms up in the air, like, don't flag me, I'm not doing anything.
Rivalry games can be like that.
This was a low kick, more of a line drive, and Davidson got it off a bounce. And see on the Chuck Flash. Oh!
He ran through the open gate. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, he got a cheerleader involved. So here is Benjamin on the Hammers 1st and 10, and we got a flag.
Wow.
What else is new?
Clinton's kind of switched up their offensive formation there. Got out of that double wing look, got more into double wides.
And Oak Ridge gifts Clinton 5 yards, which will put them into positive territory. Wildcat 49-yard line is where they'll have the Hammers 1st and 5 with just a minute 34 left to go in the first half. Clinton does have 2 timeouts. Correction, Clinton does have 1 timeout. Now Benjamin in a pistol set, sends a man in motion, handoff, goes up the middle.
He's up the edge.
Yeah. Davidson stays in bounds. And a lot of that had to do with Jimerson getting him by the ankle and bringing him down. Clock stops briefly to move the sticks. But you'll see on the Chuck Flashman replay.
Yeah, got him right by the ankle there.
So clock has started. We are at a minute 20. Benjamin sends a man in motion again. Takes a snap, 1 step, and then gets it out to his motion man. And that motion man is up the sideline. Did he get out of bounds? He did. They're going to stop the clock after pickup of 9, and that was Bo Wright.
That was well executed.
Yeah, because Wright, honestly, this could have been a bad play.
Yeah.
Could have had a tackle right there. Wright took a step backwards to avoid that tackle and then got out of bounds to stop the clock. 2nd and 1. Clinton on the move. This time we're going to send a motion man to the other side. Handoff goes to Davidson. Davidson picks up the first down. That will briefly stop the clock. The ball will be at the 25-yard line. Clinton Clinton's got to get back up to the line.
Yeah, clock is running.
This time they move Davidson up beside the quarterback. Davidson, three-step drop. He's looking over the middle. That pass is incomplete. Ooh. Flag comes out.
Yeah.
And another flag comes out afterwards. Maddox got drilled. He's got to be helped up.
Yeah, the call will be interesting here. If it's a targeting call or helmet-to-helmet contact.
Let's see the Chuck Fleischman replay. It was a bang-bang thing. I don't know if there was interference. There's not interference.
He might be calling riding his back right there.
Maybe.
And he didn't hit him in the head or neck area, the safety I'm talking about. So I don't think there's a targeting call there at all. But there's the initial flag, and then there's one that's going to come in late. There's the initial flag, but then there's one that's going to come in late.
Oh, that's going to be on Oak Ridge. Because it was Quavez Williams kind of kicked Maddox off of his legs.
Ah, okay.
Mr. Whitehat goes over, talks to Coach Hammock, kind of lets him know what's going on. They'll mark it off from the 25, which means if you're marking it off from the 25, then that means the play didn't count.
Right, not a dead ball.
But the second was a dead ball.
Yeah.
So you would go from the 25, half the distance to the goal. And then after that, you would tack on another half the distance to the goal, which is what they're doing.
Exactly what they're doing.
And that should place the ball at the 6. That's exactly what it is. Hammers first and goal from the 6. 42 seconds left. Glad we got that straightened out.
One timeout left for Clinton.
Which is plenty of time now where you're at. You got a lot of options here, what you can do.
Absolutely.
Jalen Benjamin takes the snap, hands off. That goes to Davidson. Davidson is stopped up, no gain.
Timeout.
So Clinton's going to use its final timeout of the first half. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Quality appliances from brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid.
When the lights turn on and the game begins, you need a team you can rely on. Ray Varner Ford and Clinton's strong lineup of vehicles is crafted with the same dedication and hard work that drives our community. Experience quality and value in this pre-owned 2018 Ford Mustang Convertible, 24,550, 2023 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend, 29,789, 2022 Ford Escape SEL all-wheel drive, 26,975. Local you trust, pre-owned vehicles you can afford. Ray Varner Ford, built for the game.
And back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, score of interest for you. Kingston and Rockwood tied midway through the second, 7 apiece.
Yeah, I saw that one on my feed as well.
Also in the second quarter, Harriman leads Oakdale 28-0. Also in the second quarter, Eagleton Academy leads Wartburg 7-0.
Seems like the Bulldogs are playing tight.
So, second goal. Benjamin. Ooh, pass is incomplete. Had him there. Couldn't bring it in.
Is that Gibson on the stop?
It was Wayne Gibson with the disruption there. It's Clinton trying to go to Riker Arms.
I like the play call.
I do too. It was there. 3rd and goal now. Ball at the 5-yard line. Benjamin. Over the middle, that pass is broken up, incomplete.
Yeah, the pretty good coverage, but the underneath linebacker. I guess it was safety. Safety had dropped down right there.
Clinton's going to go for this, down 2 touchdowns.
I don't blame him.
See the Chuck Fleischman replay once again from the play before. That was a big miss right there. And then to review the other play. That was close. 4th and goal from the 5. 7 seconds. 5 seconds on the play clock. Benjamin looks. Pass over the head of the intended target. No flags on the play. Oak Ridge takes over on downs. Let's see this Chuck Fleischman replay. See, I thought there should have been a flag right there. Thought Benjamin moved just a little bit early, and then that pass sailed a little bit high. Trying to find Braylon Hayden right over the middle.
Yeah, you know, they took some good shots. Sometimes you connect, sometimes you don't.
So Oak Ridge has the football. I imagine they'll just try to run the clock out here. And Wildcats going to take a timeout. So I guess we'll do the same thing. Timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Home appliance financing available. Apply online at pattersonsappliances.com.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammer's popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
So we're all confused. Coming back to the OEB Law Game of the week. We don't know why Oak Ridge took a timeout right there. Patterson's Appliances is glad they did. They've got 6 plugs this first half. That's big. That's a sponsorship paying off.
That's it.
But yeah, it's you think Oak Ridge is just gonna snap it and take a knee here and get to halftime. So I'm not sure why they felt like they needed to take a timeout.
Well, it might have been maybe they didn't have the right personnel.
Could be.
Oh, they've got a punter deep.
What happened?
They had Presley deep in punt formation.
Well, I am so confused. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, I got it.
I got tricked.
I thought Presley had the ball coming around the left end.
I was like, why they blow the whistle? I don't know what's going on. So that's how the first half will come to a close. Oak Ridge and Clinton tied at 7, tied at 14, but the Wildcats have struck back twice since then, and they lead it going into the break 28-14 on your OEB Law Game of the Week.
In East Tennessee, our work heritage runs deep. For over a century, the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union Local 102 has been part of the area's growth and prosperity. Don't sell yourself or your business short by hiring unskilled labor. Our cutting-edge labor training facility equips our members with the advanced skills needed to be the very best in the industry. Keep jobs local and the money in the state. At Local 102, we work tirelessly today to help build a better tomorrow for our community and our members.
1 in 7 people will need a blood transfusion during their life. That's 1 person every 2 seconds receiving a life-saving product. At Medic Regional Blood Center, we are the primary blood provider for 25 hospitals in 23 East Tennessee and southeastern Kentucky counties. Started in 1958, Medic has been serving Knoxville and the surrounding areas for 66 years. For 1 hour of your time, you can save a life. Visit medicblood.org for more information on blood donation.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OEB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
Congratulations to Ridgeline and Harley and all the 2024 homecoming board members. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the halftime ceremony.
the Oak Ridge Sports Hall of Fame will announce their annual scholarship award winner and induct 3 new members into the Hall of Fame. The winner of this year's $500 scholarship, which is awarded to an Oak Ridge High School senior athlete, is Frankie Orteza. Frankie is a member of the football team and has a GPA of 4.281. Congratulations, Frankie.
You're doing great. I'm a dancer. I can balance. Gigi, come around. We got to see you. Ready? 1, 2. I'm trying to get over there. Oh, stand. Oh, that's a keeper right there. Look at me. 1, 2, 3. Yes, you are great. Okay, wonderful.
Our first inductee into the Oak Ridge Sports Hall of Fame is Sarah Damon. Sarah is a 2001 graduate of Oak Ridge High School. Sarah excelled in the running sports while she was a Wildcat. She was a 5-time state champion. Sarah won the Tennessee State Championship in the 1600 meter twice, and the 3200 meter run twice. She was also the Tennessee State Champion in the cross country. Sarah still owns the Oak Ridge High School record for the 3200 meters in the 4x800 meter relay. After her high school career, she would sign to run at Belmont University, where she would continue to excel on the track and in cross country, earning multiple awards in both sports. While at Belmont, Sarah also was awarded the President's Female Scholar Athlete of the Year in 2004. Sarah is still running, actively competing in marathons, Ironman competitions, and Ultra Ironman competitions. How about a big round of applause for Sarah Damon? Our second inductee is John Sharp. John is a 2010 graduate of Oak Ridge High School. John, known for his outstanding work ethic, was a multiple All-State runner. He would win the Tennessee State Championship in cross country in 2009, becoming only the second male in Oak Ridge history to do so. John would be selected as the new Sentinel Prep Extra Runner of the Year in 2010 as well. He was also a 2-time All-State performer in the 3,200 meter run in both 2009 and 2010. After graduating from Oak Ridge, John would also continue his running career at Belmont. Like Sarah, John would also thrive in cross country and track. While at Belmont, he earned multiple awards, including All-Ohio Valley Conference, multiple All-OVC Academy honor rolls, and being named team captain. Let's give it up for John Sharp. Our third inductee was unable to be here tonight is Sean Bohannon. Let's give these inductees a big round of applause.
right, get in there. And if Reddick's in there, you can get in there.
How about another round of applause for all the Hall of Fame inductees?
I thought that said Vietnam on it. I was just going to tell you thank you for your service. I'm sorry.
At this time, please welcome to the field the Oak Ridge High School marching band. Correction.
Hi, I'm Tim Elrod. Over the years, you've heard us at OEB Law say, let us turn your wreck into a checks. We still do that for many families, but I want to take the time to go beyond the slogan. I think I've learned over the years, and more every day, that the most important thing for an attorney to understand is the value of being a partner to you. When you and your family call an attorney, you're calling because you need some help. You need someone to pull alongside you and stand with you. We understand the process of the legal system. You probably don't. So it's our responsibility to keep you informed about every step of the process. You're going to have questions about what's going on. What's next? What do I need to know? Our responsibility is to guide you through the process with the information that you need, the answers to your questions, and the assurance that we have your back at OEB Law. You have my word. We stand with you because communication is key.
2025 Ford Explorer 4x4 Active, $46,529. 24 Ford Big Bend Bronco 4-door, $40,949. 24 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4x4 STX, $46,214.
Ray Varner Ford, built for the game.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OEB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
2018 Ford Mustang Convertible, $24,550. 2023 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend, $29,789. 2022 Ford Escape SEL all-wheel drive, $26,975. Ray Varner Ford, built for the game.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammer's popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
In East Tennessee, our work heritage runs deep. For over a century, the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union Local 102 has been part of the area's growth and prosperity. Don't sell yourself or your business short by hiring unskilled labor. Our cutting-edge labor training facility equips our members with the advanced skills needed to be the very best in the industry. Keep jobs local and the money in the state. At Local 102, we work tirelessly today to help build a better tomorrow for our community and our members.
1 in 7 people will need a blood transfusion during their life. That's 1 person every 2 seconds receiving a life-saving product. At Medic Regional Blood Center, we are the primary blood provider for 25 hospitals in 23 East Tennessee and southeastern Kentucky counties. Started in 1958, Medic has been serving Knoxville and the surrounding areas for 66 years. For 1 hour of your time, you can save a life. Visit medicblood.org for more information on blood donation.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting one of the ORUD showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas.
In our community, everyone deserves access to quality health care. At the Free Medical Clinic, we offer no-charge medical services to those without insurance. There is never a bill at the Free Medical Clinic. From primary care, preventative care, diagnostics, and specialty care, our dedicated team is here to help. The Free Medical Clinic, taking your fear away from becoming sick or hurt. Go to fmcor.org to become a patient. Remember, there's never a charge for your care. fmcor.org.
Innovation is what allowed us to reach for the stars. And now, to reach for the ignition without changing your oil for what feels like forever. Introducing Oil Guard, a Ferris exclusive. This innovative Vanguard oil system lets you go 5 times longer between oil changes. Along with Ferris's patented suspension system, you'll cut faster, mow longer, and reduce maintenance.
Don't dig blind. Buried utilities are everywhere. Always contact 811 before you dig to have your utilities marked.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
What does strength in numbers mean to you? At Covenant Health, it means we see nearly 2.2 million visits annually. It means our 13,000 dedicated experts are all working together for a common goal. With over 150 locations throughout East Tennessee, you'll always find an open door to care, because we are committed to being the first, best, and strongest choice for the one number who matters most. You. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week. I want to say a big thank you to Medic Regional Blood Center for sponsoring the halftime activities. There's a contest between Medic and the Florida Blood Center every year, and Tennessee won. Medic Regional Blood Center won that contest this year. So big thank you to everyone who donated, because not only do we get to say, hey, we beat Florida, which is always great, but also it's a great cause, because those blood donations can help save lives. So it is halftime here. Oak Ridge leads over Clinton by a score of 28-14, as you see on your screen there. We do have some of that moisture.
Yeah, the liquid moonlight.
Yes, liquid moonlight. So that could change things a little bit.
I can see it changing things a lot. You know, throw game's going to get a little more difficult. Both teams that have had success throwing the ball tonight, that's going to slow that down considerably. The team that adapts the best to this weather change will have the advantage for sure.
Now, I will say this. I don't think it's going to be here very long. I think this is just a little short thing, and then hopefully it holds off until about 11-ish is what I've seen by looking at weather apps. But still, this wets the field a little bit more, and it's going to wet your equipment. It's going to get, all the players are going to be wet, so.
One trick we had at Wartburg when we played with rain games like this, I would always take the balls from the first half, send them in actually a little early with a manager and put them in the dryer. And so they're drying during halftime. And so 5 minutes to go before we head out, we pull them back out. They're all nice, toasty, warm, dry, and we've got dry game balls for the second half. Always a big advantage for us.
Just to be clear, you're talking about, is it a ball dryer or are you talking about a clothes dryer?
I'm talking about a clothes dryer.
Really?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Put a couple of towels in there with them.
Yeah.
Now, you don't want to do that for a long period of time, and you don't want the heat real high or it'll split the leather.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we would do that with game balls and make sure we had dry balls for the second half.
Wow. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought you were going to say, like, you'd send a ball boy in to deflate them.
No.
That's worked for a certain Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Absolutely. Now, there was one trick that I learned, and I learned this from Coach Armstrong, Murray Armstrong at Memphis. And he, kicking ball is always an older ball. It's softer. It's been beat up quite a bit. And he would always take his kicking balls. He'd always have 2 or 3. And his wife would clean them up, re-letter them, paint them the stripes white, clean up the laces, re-letter the Wilson on there and whatever. And he showed me one, and it was about a 4-year-old ball, just soft and pliable, looked like a brand new ball.
Wow.
Until you got your hands on it. And his ball boys would always have the game ball in the left arm, kicking ball in the right arm. And so when it was time to punt, that's the ball that went out. And he told me, he said, Dan, you can get a lot of mileage this way. Now, you're going to have to convince your wife to do a whole lot of work on this thing because you got to touch them up every week and, that kind of thing. But I thought, wow, that's a level of specificity that I had never thought about.
That's interesting. See, and that's why I enjoy having someone with the football experience to come on the air, because those are things that you don't hear out in public, like if you've not been out in it. So that's a really good story.
Coach Armour, he's passed away now. He played at UT years and years and years ago and was an institution down at Memphis for a long time. Larry Davis took me down and introduced me to him. Coach Armstrong's also the one that taught me how to coach long snappers as well. Just phenomenal at that. And he was such a great guy.
So the extra 3 minutes that they put up on the clock, I'm not really sure why they do that. Why not they put 20 minutes on the clock and then they always end up adding 3 until you get later in the season. Just put 23 minutes on the clock. You're going to add it. Just do it.
Yeah, it makes sense, right?
You're not fooling anybody. We know it's going to be 23 minutes. Just put it up there so we know. Because then, I'm looking at him like, time's running down. Like, have they added the 3 minutes yet?
Is I don't know. Is that the +3, or are we still in the 20?
So, I can tell you for certain that extra 3 minutes has come and gone. So we are about set. As you see, Oak Ridge is on the field.
And now Clinton is joining them.
Wait, what is going on here? Clinton got the ball to start the game.
No, I thought they kicked off. Didn't they kick off?
No, maybe. I thought Clinton won the toss and deferred.
Right. So that meant they kicked to Oak Ridge.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Phew. It's been a crazy week.
Although, in times of really, really bad weather, I have kicked off both ends of the half. Because if it's like raining and storming and you don't think you can handle the kick.
Yeah, because That's what defer means.
Yeah.
Some people think it just means that you get the ball to start the second half, but it actually just means you defer your option.
Right.
You can take it if you want. You don't have to. You get into a field position kind of game and battle.
Sloppy, muddy fields, yeah.
Trust your defense you can maybe kick it a little deep and get a stop, get good field position, and maybe get a turnover, take advantage of it. So Hammers 1st and 10, ball to 24, Clinton. Handoff. This goes to Davidson.
Not much there.
Nope. They're going to give him half a yard, so that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Oak Ridge staying in that 3-4 look. Outside linebackers are playing really nice on the edge. Clinton's either going to have to figure out a way to block them or run underneath them.
That was a long huddle. 8 seconds on the play clock. Benjamin does get the snap, though. 5-step drop. Looking over the middle, but he's going to be sacked. Very fortunate to keep a hold of that football, too.
Yeah, that backside pressure got to him. He brought the ball up and then down and then clutched again.
Yeah, see the Chuck Fleischman replay. Felt the pressure and tucked it at the exact right time. A good loss of about 6.
Monte Bishop off the edge right there, bringing that backside pressure.
So 3rd and long. And new quarterback in. And he's going to throw, and pretty good daggum arm.
Oh, yeah.
And Bryson Maddox has the completion, and Clinton's moving the chains.
Yeah, he went up over 2 defenders. Maddox had a really nice catch right there.
So they brought in Cam Nelson, also a sophomore. And I don't know why they brought Nelson in unless they just like and trust his arm better. So it's a situational thing.
Maybe.
But Benjamin's back out there now.
Young man didn't hesitate to put it up.
Nope. And again, not much on this carry. Riker Arms picks up 1. And we've got an Oak Ridge player slow to get up. And I was looking at the replay. I didn't see anybody down.
I didn't either. Gormley on the tackle right there. Really nice form tackle. Way to fill.
Looks like Tavoria Threat, a senior that's on the ground, shaking up. We'll take a break.
Hi, I'm Rick Scarborough. As a police chief, I spent my entire career serving and protecting our community. With threats to our Tennessee values growing, I'm running for state representative to ensure all our kids are protected and have opportunities with great schools and high-paying jobs. Anderson County is the best place in the country to raise a family. Please join my effort to keep it that way and defend our conservative values. Election Day is November 5th, and I would appreciate your vote.
Kathy May Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy May Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
And happy to report back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, the threat is up and he is walking off the field. That's a big guy, 6'3", 300 pounds.
Yeah, it's good to see him up and moving. been a big part of that interior three-man front.
And a fake pitch, and then handoff to Davidson. And Davidson is brought down. Great open field tackle by Wayne Gibson.
Yeah, the Oak Ridge defense right there did a really nice job of not running out on the fake. And safety's able to come down and cut the backside off. Now, did they make positive yards? Absolutely. But had he ran to the fake side, that might have been a touchdown.
So Clinton's going to have a 3rd and 4. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line.
He's up.
Oh, man. Benjamin tried to find Maddox, and buddy, I thought there was something there. Let's see the Chuck Fleischman replay.
I thought he had something there. He was open.
Just overthrown a little bit.
A little bit to the outside.
So now Clinton has a 4th down, and they will be in punt formation. It looks like no. Correction. And clock and stop. Oak Ridge is going to take a timeout. But they were setting up to run that fake pitch.
Wingback counter, yeah.
Yeah, sure was. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Save with scratch and dent appliances at the Rockwood Outlet Store.
Looking for a college with online programs that work for you? Roan State offers flexible courses so you can go to class when it's convenient. Roan State will be there every step of the way to ensure you succeed with resources like tutoring, advising, and counseling. Find out if you can complete your degree 100% online and on your time. Get started today. Visit roanstate.edu/online to explore your options.
So score of interest in the 3rd quarter, Kingston leads over Rockwood 14-13. So got a good one going there.
Tight ball game.
Loudon, a winner over Sequoia. Final score 35-0. We'll see Loudon at Loudon next week, and Kingston. So here's on this 4th and 4. Benjamin looks now, throws it. I don't know where he was going with it.
I don't know where that was going either.
There was nobody there.
Oh, penalty?
Okay. Holding on the defense. Maybe that's why he threw it to nobody.
That may be why.
Because his receiver may have gotten held.
That gives you a 1st down, moves the sticks.
It's one of them inherited ones.
Yes.
Hammers 1st and 10. Ball at the 40 or 36-yard line.
Double tight ends.
Handoff goes to Davidson, and Davidson just scampers ahead. Pickup of 4 or 5. They'll give him 4, so that makes it 2nd and 6. Clinton driving.
Yeah, I'm going to say they're taking their time, but, that's fine. You can put points on at the end. It really doesn't matter.
Little shovel pass. And reversing field to maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage. And again, this is arms.
Really didn't have a chance right there.
No, he did pick up a yard, though.
Oak Ridge playing the edge extremely well. He brings it back inside to get that yard.
So Clinton facing a 3rd and 5. They've already gone for it on 4th and 4. So you think they're going to go for it on 4th down again. And also want to remind you, they have run a fake punt
Yes.
So they're trying to leave it all out there. Pistol set. And Oak Ridge jumps.
Oak Ridge jumped. Hard count.
Fell for that hard count. So it was 3rd and 5. Sorry. Got to apologize to Brad. I was leaning over in the zone of his mouse. That mouse has got to have room to run, you know?
Absolutely. Good stretch of the legs there.
And that will move the sticks. Hammers 1st and 10. Ball now at the 26-yard line. Handoff straight up the middle. And again, not a lot there. That's, again, Oak Ridge is winning the line of scrimmage.
They really are. And when that's happening, play calling becomes much more difficult on offense.
A pickup of 2. So it will be 2nd and 8 with the ball at the 24-yard line.
Threats back in at the nose spot.
That's good to see.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Looking downfield, that ball is tipped.
Oh, my.
Oh, goodness. I think Davidson was there.
I'm going to say, did Davidson tip it?
See the Chuck Fleischman replay. No, he just couldn't locate it after it was tipped.
Porter tips it.
Yep. Tyree Porter.
If Porter doesn't tip that, I think it's a touchdown.
Yep. So 3rd and 8. And again, a little bit of a long huddle, but the play clock wasn't running. Now it is.
Wow, he's getting him outside the numbers. As he wants to work him back to the middle.
And Benjamin just goes to Maddox, and Maddox.
Ooh, flag.
And Maddox got up and he threw his arms up as if to say, like, hey, you need to do something about this. But now he looks a little dejected. This might be on him.
That'd be interesting to see.
See what Mr. Whitehat says. No, it is on Oak Ridge.
It is on Oak Ridge.
So you had the first down anyway. Man, Maddox is a baller.
A little okey doke on the bottom of the pile there. I don't know.
So half the distance to the goal will move it to the 8-yard line. It's a Hammers 1st and goal. Stoppage and play. False start on the Dragons, so they'll move back 5 yards. So it will be a 2nd and goal from the 12.
There have been a lot of penalties tonight.
There have been a lot. Handoff Davidson. Looks like maybe they'll give him the 10.
Yeah, maybe. 11.
So a pickup of 1.
I'm thinking they probably got a play action off of that little inside handoff that they're running there that we may see.
Does it look like Oak Ridge is over pursuing that maybe? Or they just...
No, I think they're just
winning the battle.
There's the play action I was talking about.
Yep, and
Oak Ridge all over it.
Sure enough, that goes to Bo Wright. But see, that's what I was asking. Like, you can set up a play action off of that if you're having a little bit of success and you're causing Oak Ridge to have to kind of sell out on it a little bit. But
exactly.
I don't think the Wildcats are having to. So.
Not really, no. No, not at all. Linebackers are handling that.
So Clinton's going to take a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Visit pattersonsappliances.com and check out the current cash saving promotions.
Hi, I'm Tim Elrod. Over the years, you've heard us at OEB Law say, let us turn your wreck into a checks. We still do that for many families, but I want to take the time to go beyond the slogan. I think I've learned over the years, and more every day, that the most important thing for an attorney to understand is the value of being a partner to you. When you and your family call an attorney, you're calling because you need some help. You need someone to pull alongside you and stand with you. We understand the process of the legal system. You probably don't. So it's our responsibility to keep you informed about every step of the process. You're going to have questions about what's going on. What's next? What do I need to know? Our responsibility is to guide you through the process with the information that you need, the answers to your questions, and the assurance that we have your back at OEB Law. You have my word. We stand with you because communication is key.
3rd and goal from the 14. Passes in the air. It's caught. My goodness.
Wow.
That is a Sharon Gleason for scoreboard. Touchdown, Clinton.
The Dragons have responded.
Indeed they have, and again, Will Maddox with his 3rd touchdown reception of the night. Nothing fancy here.
No. He just got behind the defense.
Ortiz on to attempt the extra point. It's up, it's through. Clinton cuts it to 7 with 4:48 left to go in the 3rd quarter. That was a long drive.
That was a long drive.
Took up almost the entirety of the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Oak Ridge can respond when we get back.
2025 Ford Explorer 4x4 Active, $46,529. 24 Ford Big Bend Bronco 4-door, $40,949. 24 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4x4 STX, $46,214.
Ray Varner Ford, built for the game.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OEB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
2018 Ford Mustang Convertible, $24,550. 2023 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend, $29,789. 2022 Ford Escape SEL All-Wheel Drive, $26,975. Ray Varner Ford, built for the game.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week as we get set for kickoff, which is sponsored by the UA Local 102 out of Knoxville, reminding you that there is no substitution for UA skilled craftsmen. And this kickoff is high and short, taken at the 30.
Ooh, nice tackle.
And tackle made at the 33-yard line, and that's where Oak Ridge will have the Hammers first.
Looks like Davidson on the tackle. Nice tackle.
Yeah, let's see this Chuck Fleischman replay. High. Fielded at the 30. Yeah, Davidson flies in there.
I just want to point out before this play gets started, Oak Ridge Band is playing Gap Band. You dropped a bomb on me.
There you go. It's good to hear. Stansberry. Quick out. And this goes to Will Presley. Presley, a star of his own.
Yeah.
I tell you, between Presley and Maddox,
we've had a nice show tonight.
Yeah.
Nice little wide receiver screen. Jemerson gets a nice block on the edge and turns it into a 7-yard gain.
Yep, 2nd and 3 upcoming for Oak Ridge. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Porter in the backfield with Stansberry. Stansberry quickly gets it out to Jemerson, and official says runner was down before a fumble.
Yeah, said he was down.
Chuck Fleischman will tell us. Ooh, maybe.
I think the arm hitting the ground.
Yeah, that caused it. He's down.
But I like the hustle to get back on the ball.
Yep. Because you never know.
You never know.
Don't leave it up to chance. Hammers 1st and 10, ball at the 48. Stansberry quickly gets it to Presley. And Presley's down after a pickup of 5.
Nice throw and catch right there.
Wildcats on the Dragons side of the field.
Now Presley's in the slot this time, and the safety's about 10, 12 yards off. And so they just raise up and throw it to him. That's simple football.
And Presley matched up with Maddox. Maddox made the tackle. Porter on the carry, gets it to the 40. That'll move the sticks. Hammers 1st and 10. Oak Ridge moving quickly.
They're going to say, man, just very methodical.
Opposite of what Clinton was doing. Almost like the Dragons trying to take the air out of the football a little bit. Got Oak Ridge's offense off the field for a lot of the 3rd quarter, but now that they're back on it, they're moving the football fairly easily.
Yeah. Defense needs to get a stop here.
Stansberry pumps, looks.
Lots of time.
Now he's just going to throw it up to Presley. Presley runs under it. That's going to be a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play, so I'm not gonna get too excited about it just yet. This could go either way. Flag is located at the 24-yard line. Okay, so it's a defensive holding. So guess what? That's a Sharon Gleason touchdown, Oak Ridge.
Yep, you're going to decline the penalty, take the play. Touchdown, Oak Ridge.
Sharon Gleason running for Oak Ridge School Board leadership for the next generation. And there's Sharon Gleason. And rain has come back.
The rain has come back.
Pearson on to attempt the extra point, trying to make this a 14-point game again. And that's exactly what happens. So you got Clinton, they come out and they're going to take 7-8 minutes off the clock to get their touchdown, and then Oak Ridge is going to come in and they're like, we can do this in 2.
Exactly.
Presley. Is it Maddox? Is it Presley? This time it's Presley. Touchdown, Oak Ridge. Clinton trying to respond next.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
So we get set for this UA Local 102 kickoff, and they're getting a lot of pub tonight too. What is this? It's 5-3. That's 8 touchdowns, which means you got 8 kickoffs, but also you got the kickoff for the halves. So that's about 10 times.
That's about 10. Yeah, that's 10 mentions.
Yeah. So UA Local 102 out of Knoxville. Give a call to 865-523-7413 for more information. As the ball falls off the tee.
The ball falls off the tee. Hate it when that happens.
I can tell you the wind isn't blowing near as much as it was earlier.
No.
So here is Pearson. Decides he's going to boot this one through the end zone as well. So Clinton will take over at the 20 with the Hammers 1st and 10. IB3 Global Solutions sponsoring tonight's game. They always put the mission first. We thank you for that. Climax Roofing and Renovations also sponsoring tonight. And Sabre Beauchamp, County Commissioner. Roll Wildcats, rolls what she says. Warren Gooch, mayor of Oak Ridge, says go Wildcats. Got to be happy with what he sees tonight. And Mike Kelly, affiliate broker for Betsy Coleman Realty Company. Call Coach Mike Kelly for all your real estate needs. And Rob Harrell, trying to get reelected for Clinton City Council, says go Dragons. Bunch of sponsors tonight for this very important game, including KK Meredith of Ward 1, trying to get onto the Clinton City School Board. Handoff goes to Davidson. Davidson is stopped for a loss of like maybe 6 inches.
Yeah, not much there on that edge.
Joey Smith for Clinton City School Board says go Dragons. And Sexton Automotive, the locally owned and operated family business. They do sales, service, collision, leasing, rentals. Second generation family-owned business here local. Shop local for all of your sales, service, leasing, and rental needs. Call 865-272-3223 and get your next in at Sexton.
They will take good care of you.
They certainly will. Benjamin on the 2nd and 10 fires it up there. It's picked off.
It's picked.
And going back the other direction and finally stopped for Oak Ridge. That is Tyree Porter. See it on the Chuck Fleischman replay what happened. And
he just undercut the route right there.
A double coverage. Porter came over.
Yeah, nice play. I mean, he saw it coming. Nice break on the ball. And then, the phrase we used to use when I was coaching, on the interception, you yell Oski, which tells the defenders to go block somebody so you can get the nice return.
So Oak Ridge already in the red zone again. Stansberry with Porter beside him. Porter gets the carry, makes a cut, gets it down to about the 11. Pickup of 5.
Yeah, Arms chased that one down from behind. He checks quarterback. Now he's coming all the way from the backside right there.
Yep.
Hustle play. Good hustle play.
Stansberry takes a snap. Gets to the end zone. No flags on the play. Touchdown. Wildcats. Jackie Gleason for School Board. Touchdown. I said that wrong. I'm sorry.
Sharon Gleason.
Jackie Gleason was an actor.
Comedian, yes. Comedic actor.
A good one.
Yes.
Sharon Gleason for Oak Ridge School Board.
You know, the school board positions are so important.
Now, you know something about that.
A little bit. Being an educator for 32 years, they can really make the difference in your district.
Pearson's extra point is good. So you see the Chuck Fleischman replay. Stansberry gets it. Nobody even around except for, the head that got in the way of the replay there.
They kind of faked the flanker screen out to the left, and then we used to tag that as a fox, and then the fox, out the hen house.
In East Tennessee, our work heritage runs deep. For over a century, the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union Local 102 has been part of the area's growth and prosperity. Don't sell yourself or your business short by hiring unskilled labor. Our cutting-edge labor training facility equips our members with the advanced skills needed to be the very best in the industry. Keep jobs local and the money in the state. At Local 102, we work tirelessly today to help build a better tomorrow for our community and our members.
So the Wildcats double up on Clinton. Your new score, 42-21, with 41 seconds left to go in this third quarter as Pearson gets set to kick off. Sponsored by the UA Local 102 Plumbers Steamfitters Union, located off North Broadway in Knoxville. Go to ualocal102.org for more information. Pearson's kick is a high spinner, and it will go into the end zone for another touchback. So Clinton will take over.
At the 20.
With a Hammers 1st and 10. So
Clinton needs to respond here.
They do. Apologies to Sharon Gleason, but I got to admit, it would be pretty cool if Jackie Gleason could somehow come back to life and sponsor our touchdowns. Maybe after the election's over. Sharon Gleason.
Thank you, Miss Gleason.
It's late.
Underneath route.
Yeah, Bryson Maddox has it, and he's got some open field, and he's tackled out of bounds. That is a really good-looking tackle.
Yeah, it looked like a little shallow concept there. They're throwing the underneath.
Use the official as a screen.
13 stop, 2 passes. For 6 yards.
Tackle was by Quavez Williams. So Clinton at the 41 with a Hammers 1st and 10 again. Benjamin. And throws a jump pass. That looked like a miscommunication.
Yeah, the wide receiver, who was that number?
It was Bo Wright.
Right, yeah, Wright's on the takeoff route right there. And he was expecting somebody in that shorter zone.
That'll make it 2nd and 10. Pistol set. 2 wide outs either side. You can't milk the clock when you're down 21. Handoff up the middle, and again, that interior for Oak Ridge not having it.
Yeah, they're just dominating up front right now. Really teeing off the ball.
Loss of 1 on the play makes it 3rd and 11, and that will be the last play of this third quarter. So Clinton will have a little bit extra time to draw up what they want to do on 3rd down, but they're running out of time, trailing this game 42-21. Big rivalry game here at Blankenship Field on your OEB Law Game of the Week.
1 in 7 people will need a blood transfusion during their life. That's 1 person every 2 seconds receiving a life-saving product. At Medic Regional Blood Center, we are the primary blood provider for 25 hospitals in 23 East Tennessee and southeastern Kentucky counties. Started in 1958, Medic has been serving Knoxville and the surrounding areas for 66 years. For 1 hour of your time, you can save a life. Visit medicblood.org for more information on blood donation.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
3rd and 11 for Clinton as we begin the fourth quarter. And again, Cam Nelson comes in at quarterback and tries to get Maddox. That pass is knocked down incomplete. 4th and 11. It's not a bad idea to try to throw it to Maddox, I got to say.
No, it's worked in the past, right?
We get a little bit more moisture in the air again. So Clinton in a position where they feel like they need to go for this. Nelson stays in at quarterback. 2 wideouts either side. Man in motion from left to right. Maddox rolls that way, and he's going to toss it up. And no chance. Trying to find Maddox again. I see no flags.
I don't see anything either.
The Dragons will turn it over on downs. And you see that one just no chance.
Yeah. And Oak Ridge has figured out who's the go-to guy is.
I hope so.
Yeah, somebody figured that out, right? So there's 2 guys over there on him.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Maddox has gone over 150 yards tonight.
I can see that.
You got 3 sevens on the board for Clinton there, and your scoring summary at the bottom of your screen. All those were touchdown passes to Maddox. So now Stansberry tries to get his team moving forward, and maybe a pickup of 1, as that one went to Rush Douglas, it looked like. Nope, that was Jermichael Howard.
I'm going to say Howard.
Yep.
And Oak Ridge is content to work the clock. 3-score lead. No need to be in a hurry. Get that play clock to around 4 or 5 and snap the ball.
And play clock is at 3, 2, 1. They weren't going to get it off. Coach Rang has to come in and take a timeout. So this timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Home appliance financing available. Apply online at pattersonsappliances.com.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting one of the ORUD showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week. Coach Dan Shoemaker, hit us with it.
Yeah, Harriman 55, Oakdale 13, final.
Wow.
Kingston 21, Rockwood 13, 137 left in the fourth.
Second and 9 for Stansberry. And flags. Offsides on Clinton.
Those will make you an old man right there if you're a coach.
Yeah. Oak Ridge doesn't need any help at this point.
No.
So now about a 2nd and 4. Stansberry looks over the middle, got a man there.
Yeah.
Little off the mark, though. He's trying to get Justice West, a sophomore.
He was open.
Yep, a little too high.
A little too high, you know, throwing into the wind like we're doing. A little additional moisture in the air that just kind of comes and goes.
That's what it's doing. It's like it can't make up its mind. 3rd and 4, Stansberry, a quick out to Presley, and that is to the ground.
Short hop.
So it'll be 4th and 4. Oak Ridge got to think about what we're going to do here. This is in kind of that no man's land thing.
Yeah, I think you're 4-down territory here. The punt's not going to buy you much. And on a night like tonight, I would hate to try to kick a field goal at that distance.
Yeah. Probably be looking at about a 49, 50-yard field goal. Stansberry tries to set up the screen, and it's not there, so he throws it in the dirt.
Yeah, good call. Good choice. Don't force that one. It can end badly.
Both teams played the screen really well tonight.
Yeah, they're sitting screen. They are playing that screen.
So Clinton takes over on downs. 10:42 left to go in this 4th quarter.
If Clinton's going to do something, they need to do it now, because they've got 3 scores. They got the stop defensively they need. So now they need to make something happen fairly quick.
That game in Kingston has gone final. The Yellow Jackets defeat the Tigers 21-13.
It's about like we called it, right? Close to the end.
Nelson over the middle to guess who? Maddox.
Yeah, and about 4 crimson jerseys right there around him. A little slow to get up. I would say he's probably tired, Aaron.
I would say so.
He's coming out of the game.
Well, now what are they going to do? Hammers 1st and 10, ball at the 44. Nelson looks over the middle. That pass is picked off. I have no idea what he was trying to go for there, but Dallas Frent gets the interception.
I think his arm, I think he was hit as he was releasing, so it was a much shorter ball.
That might have been what it was. So now both quarterbacks for Clinton have thrown an interception. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. He got bumped into.
Yeah.
That arm.
Tipped his arm.
Yep. And Frent was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that's you dream about those kind of plays, right?
So Stansberry brings the offense back out on this Hammers 1st and 10, ball at the 45-yard line of the Wildcats. Handoff goes to Porter. Porter with big running room, still driving those legs. He gets down to the 36 of Clinton.
Big run right there.
19-yard gain.
And just real patient behind that offensive line.
And we're stopping the clock for something. There must have been a flag. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on Oak Ridge. Oh, man. This is a rivalry game, so you hope that this stuff is contained to within the rivalry game. But if not...
And then Mr. Sharp said that was a dead ball. So that should have been the first down and then the penalty. I do believe. I think he signaled a dead ball foul, which would have been after that play. Now, he is writing down a number. And I think that's what they're talking about right now.
Well, okay, so Porter is down at the 36.
He gets back to the line of scrimmage. No, it's 2. Number 2 gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, now we got the chains right.
Yep. Yeah, because it definitely wasn't right the way they had it. So Hammers 1st and 10, ball at the 49 of the Wildcats, and a quick hitter. And that is Jemerson on the reception.
They're playing the number 2 receiver fairly loose tonight, so that throw has been there quite a bit tonight.
And now the ball spotted at the 38. I think they would have had it.
And if you look at that, if you can look at that formation, number 2 receiver still got nobody really within 10 yards of him.
Porter stripped up. And we got flags that fly on the Oak Ridge sideline. And
there goes another one. That one's going to be on coach.
Yeah, pretty sloppy. And again, this is a rivalry game. You expect some chippiness. I mean, there is no love lost between these two schools.
No.
So you hope that a lot of this, these unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, you hope that they are contained to within just the rivalry game. So there was the first one.
They're talking and writing down numbers and figuring stuff out. This will be an interesting explanation.
To all the coaches, so they got a personal foul on Oak Ridge and then 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on one piece for each team.
So those offset, I guess.
Yes, but Oak Ridge is going to be penalized 15 yards for the personal foul. And now both teams have been sent to the bench.
Yeah, I think they're pulling their teams together to say, hey, guys.
That's what's going on with Oak Ridge.
Yeah.
Not with Clinton, but with Oak Ridge, they brought every player off the bench. And you see Coach Rang right there. He's talking to his team. And I can't read lips very well, but pretty sure he's probably saying, Brad says he's got the sound on it.
Yeah.
He could tell us what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
But he ain't gonna. No.
Yeah, I think the officials have said, guys, people are getting ready to leave this ball game. If you can't get them under control, we'll get them under control by disqualifying them.
And that wouldn't be good.
No, you hate to see that.
Yeah, and then you'd have somebody having to sit out next week. So after that 15-yard penalty, Oak Ridge will have it. Second, and looks to be about 19. Second and 21. Ball at the Clinton 49.
Wind's whipping again.
Sure is. Stansberry, handoff, Porter. Porter with running room out the left side, but we're going to have a hold. Ooh, and a late hit out of bounds. Ooh, this one's getting bad.
Yeah, this one's getting bad, guys.
So that'll be a dead ball foul.
And there's another, just saw another flag pop out.
Yep. I did too. So you'll have a hold. Oh my goodness, this is turning more into I don't know what you'd call it, but it's not what I'd call a football game.
Guess the penalty.
Yeah. And by the way, let me just say, I do not fault the officials for throwing all these flags.
No.
They need to be thrown.
You know, their job is to control this ball game.
And they're trying.
Really hard.
You can't do it. Like, all you can say is, hey, get your kids under control. That's all you can do. And then after that, you got to start throwing penalty flags, and you know, actions have consequences and all that. I know this game was moving fairly quickly. Not so much anymore.
That third quarter flew by.
Yeah, it did.
And now the fourth quarter seems like it's taking an hour.
But on the bright side, we're not going to have to do any filler before the Free Medical Clinic Friday Night Scoreboard Show, which is nice.
And we had an early kickoff tonight.
Yep. There's the advertisement for that. I'll have Jonathan Cox, DJ Pendergrass. And they're actually in-house with us right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I got to talk to them earlier.
So you had multiple personal foul penalties that offset again. And so the only one that stands is the live ball penalty, which is the hold. So that flag is on the 49 of Clinton. So that will move the ball all the way back to the 41 of Oak Ridge. And they got to make the 28 for first down. It is really late. Let me just see. 22. That's 22 plus 9 is 31. Okay, so 31. It's second and 31.
Second and Claxton.
Oh my goodness. And there it is on the screen.
There it is on the screen.
It's probably there the whole time. I didn't have to do that math. Stansberry. Handoff. And getting quite a bit. And another flag comes out.
Another flag.
In the backfield. And it's a holding on Oak Ridge. I think maybe we'll just try to see if we can set a record to see how long to go for a first down. I don't know if Tito Ballistabile has that information. Also,
how many times have we played this second down?
I don't know. I'm kind of getting sick of it, though. If I'm being honest. Yeah, exactly. We need a loss of down penalty. What's a good loss of down penalty? Yep. Intentional. We need an intentional grounding. Oh, the penalty's declined.
Okay. Third down.
I'm actually surprised by that.
Well, he figures that 10 more yards ain't going to add a whole lot to the mix. So.
Yeah, but it kind of does.
It does. He's probably tired of second down too.
Okay, well. So the ball is spotted at the 49 of Oak Ridge. You got to make the 28. So 3rd and 23. Stansberry steps up in the pocket. He'll have to keep. And he gets up to the 45. Before he goes down. So now to be 4th down. We finally arrived at 4th down.
Yeah, I think the punt team's coming in.
Merry Christmas to us. So Eli Pearson on to punt.
Kicking into the wind.
Elijah Davidson back deep to receive. Wobbly spiral. And that punt is going to be downed at the 5.
I'm not sure what happened there, Aaron.
I think Oak Ridge touched it first.
I think maybe they touched it first, and if they do, then the receiving team can pick it up and try to advance it.
Wow, that ball just bounced and dived.
Okay, he hit it. So, yeah, he can pick it up there. Because Oak Ridge has already touched it.
Yeah, so it should be down exactly where it's touched.
It doesn't matter. If Oak Ridge touched it first, the other team, receiver team can get it.
And here's Elijah Davidson on a Hammers 1st and 10, picking up another Hammers 1st and 10. But okay, we don't have any flags on the play. Okay. By default, I feel like we should always assume there's a flag as opposed to assuming there's not a flag.
Yeah.
Nelson remains in at quarterback for Clinton, and he gets it out. There's a pass complete with open field, and still going. Up the sideline. Can anybody catch him? It's Donovan Pinchek. So there's somebody not named Bryson Maddox, and he's all the way up to the 16-yard line.
Nice throw and catch. Looked like they were running trips to the bottom of the screen and hit the slot guy.
So huge gain on that play as we hit the halfway mark of the 4th quarter. Nelson with 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Rolls out to the right, gets this one out quickly, and that again goes to Pinchek, and he picks up a yard.
Not much there.
That'll bring up 2nd and 9.
But they ran a little out route underneath the 2 verticals on the outside. Trips into the boundary.
Nelson takes the snap, looks, now steps up, tries to throw it to Maddox and throws it over his head. That pass incomplete.
Yeah, just too much on that one.
Brings up 3rd and 9, but does stop the clock.
A lot of traffic over there too. With those 3 in the boundary like that, you don't have near as much room to work. The field's really narrow at that point.
Ten seconds on the play clock. Nelson gets his team set. Snap. Now he's just going to pass it to Davidson out of the backfield, and Davidson can't handle it.
Incomplete.
That'll bring up 4th and 9. See on the check flash from replay. I don't know that he would have gained much if he'd caught that ball, but Clinton going to take a timeout here. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Thank you for your support over 55 years.
In our community, everyone deserves access to quality health care. At the Free Medical Clinic, we offer no-charge medical services to those without insurance. There is never a bill at the Free Medical Clinic. From primary care, preventative care, diagnostics, and specialty care, our dedicated team is here to help. The Free Medical Clinic, taking your fear away from becoming sick or hurt. Go to fmcor.org to become a patient. Remember, there is never a charge for your care. fmcor.org.
Back at your OEB Law Game of the Week out of the timeout. It'll be 4th and 9 for Clinton.
Got another final, Aaron. Eagleton Academy 36, Wartburg Central 20.
So the Bulldogs still looking for their first win?
Still looking for the first one.
Nelson takes the snap. Looking, that pass is almost intercepted.
Yeah, they kind of expected that one.
I feel like Oak Ridge might have baited Nelson into trying to throw that ball.
They did. They really did. Jefferson kind of laid off of the. Oh, got a flag. What's going on with the flag? Oh my goodness.
So Oak Ridge takes over on downs, but not before another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
There's a lot of penalty yards tonight. A lot of penalty yards tonight.
So a Hammers 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Stansberry. Handoff. And pretty good run on first down.
Yeah,
that's Rush Douglas.
Yeah, nice run.
Running behind Malik Howard. I understand why he's getting a lot of attention. You look at a lot of the successful runs from Oak Ridge tonight. A lot of them have been behind that big number 3.
He's got the frame. He's got some ability. He blocks as well as he runs routes. So that makes you a big-time prospect.
Handoff goes to Douglas again, and he'll have enough to move the sticks. It'll make it a Hammers 1st and 10. Gets it to the 20.
And the clock's rolling.
As we approach 4 minutes left to go in this game. We are two-thirds of the way through the 4th quarter.
He's out.
Douglas picks up 5. Stays in bounds. Clock keeps moving.
Oak Ridge not in any hurry.
No, there's no reason. If this is a successful drive, then Clinton doesn't see the ball again. I think that's what you're focusing on at this point.
Exactly.
Stansberry, drop. Now he's going to keep it. And he'll fall forward at about the 28. Just short of the just short of the line to gain. Brings up 3rd and 2. Handoff Douglas. Douglas with enough running room to get the first down. And, he steps out of bounds. We'll see the Chuck Fleischman replay. I'll buy it.
Yeah, I'll take that. He's got another gear now. When he got out there wide, man, he kicked into that other gear. There we go.
Little ref.
Surprised he hadn't thrown a flag tonight.
Maybe he has. Stansberry fakes the handoff to Douglas and throws it to stop the clock.
Yeah.
That's
really wasn't anybody there open.
No.
And so he's moving around, moving, trying to get the defense to shift. There we go.
Now the handoff goes to Douglas. Douglas.
Stiff arm.
Goes backwards so that he can go forwards. And that'll move the sticks. Good rush by Douglas.
Yeah. He did a lot of good things here. Stiff arm.
Stutter.
Collision on the back end of that I didn't like.
I know but they haven't thrown a flag all night.
Yeah.
So why would they throw one there? Stansberry on this first down, pass over the middle is incomplete. Trying to find Justice West.
Yeah, he was open.
Definitely was open. 1:32 left. Stansberry handoff. And here's Douglas.
Nice cut.
Putting the moves on. He's down to the 31, and again, chunk play.
Yeah, they pulled the backside guard and tackle. Kind of a counter trey look the Redskins ran back in the 80s. Tremendous play. Same thing.
Yeah, and Douglas just slipping off of tacklers.
And a flag.
He makes it to the end zone, and he's pushed out of bounds. We're going to wait and see what this flag is, though.
The back judge threw it very early in the process.
So that penalty was on Clinton.
Yeah.
So that will be a Sharon Gleason for scoreboard touchdown Wildcats. Leadership for the next generation.
It's important.
So they're bringing in Frankie Ortiza to attempt this extra point, and it is no good.
No good.
So Oak Ridge now with 48 to Clinton's 21. Wildcats put another 6. I mean, that's a brilliant run. I got to give Douglas a lot of credit. And certainly deserved to score after a run like that.
Yeah, sure did.
65 seconds left in your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Innovation is what allowed us to reach for the stars. And now, to reach for the ignition without changing your oil for what feels like forever. Introducing Oil Guard, a Ferris exclusive. This innovative Vanguard oil system lets you go 5 times longer between oil changes. Along with Ferris's patented suspension system, you'll cut faster, mow longer, and reduce maintenance.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week. Oak Ridge. And this is a nice victory for Oak Ridge.
It is. It is. You know, starting 0-2, they've gotten some things figured out, and they've righted the ship a little bit. So, and this puts them in the driver's seat as far as the region goes.
It does.
Before tonight, you had Oak Ridge, Clinton, and I think Lenore City tied for first place. This puts, obviously, Oak Ridge in the driver's seat.
So, probably for the last time tonight, we'll mention Kickoff sponsored by UA Local 102. Plumbers and steam fitters out of Knoxville. Go to ualocal102.org for more information. As Pearson set kick this one off. Did a great job kicking it through the end zone all night long. This one will not get there. And so Davidson on the return, and Davidson only going to make it to about the 15-yard line.
Yeah. He kind of bobbled it there a little bit, which kind of messes up the timing just a touch.
And once he was held up, he gave up on the play before even the whistle blew.
Yeah. Clinton's got one timeout. I don't have a whole lot of strategy for 58 seconds down this many scores.
Nelson back in the game at quarterback. Handoff. And this one goes to, I don't know who that went to. I don't have a number for that guy.
I didn't, yeah.
So I think unlike Oak Ridge, Clinton is content with running the clock out.
Yeah, I think they'll snap it one more time and get out of here. Look like a lot of new folks in the game for Clinton, too.
Yep. So Nelson has one more snap. He will throw it up in the air. That pass is incomplete, which will stop the clock with 2.4 seconds left. So we'll have one more play.
One more play.
Barring a defensive penalty.
I wouldn't bet against it.
That's one thing about this game. This is a nice win for Oak Ridge, but you got to go back and look at those penalties, and you got to say, hey, this can really hurt us down the line. Like, glad we won, but you can't be doing this.
No.
Nelson's pass is complete. They got it to Maddox one last time. That is how the game will end. A great game by Bryson Maddox. All 3 touchdowns on the board were receiving touchdowns by him. But Oak Ridge really turned it up the second half. You had a couple of those Clinton turnovers. Oak Ridge took advantage of them. And so it is the Wildcats ending that streak. So again, well, it wasn't. They kept a streak from happening. So Clinton has had one winning streak since Billy Joel was born. That remains true.
And Billy Joel's an old man.
He is an old man. Born in 1949.
Yeah.
I went back and looked. So that I could do that. And it would also have been true that had Clinton won, they would have had the first winning streak since Billy Joel's 2 daughters were born with his 4th wife. Yeah. So thank you, Sharon Gleason, not Jackie. Sharon Gleason. Thank you, Jackie Gleason, for all the laughs over the years, but thank you, Sharon Gleason, for School Board for sponsoring our touchdowns tonight. IB3 Global Solutions, they always put the mission first. Want to thank them for sponsoring tonight as well. And Climax Roofing, more than just a roofing company, though. 5-star rating on Google. Contact them today. Discuss your project. Sabre Beauchamp, County Commissioner, says roll Wildcats roll. They definitely did that tonight. Warren Gooch, the mayor of Oak Ridge, says go Wildcats. And then Mike Kelly, affiliate broker for Betsy Coleman Realty Company. Call Coach Mike for all your realty needs. Rob Harrell, re-elect for Clinton City Council. Big Dragon fan. And KK Meredith of Ward 1 for Clinton City School Board. Also a Clinton fan. And Joey Smith for Clinton City School Board says go Dragons. And Sexton Automotive. Visit Sexton Automotive right on the Turnpike in Oak Ridge. Go to sextonautos.com. You can see their inventory, but that's not all they got. They got sales, service, collision repair. They do leasing. They do rentals. We have rented from them to go on a road trip to see Oak Ridge play. That was the only big road trip that this television station has taken. But we went and saw them play Mount Juliet, me and Coach James Gibson, and they won that game. And don't forget, tomorrow,
we get to do this all over again.
Yeah, right? I'm so excited to go back to Anderson County. Anytime you can go, it is a treat to see the Mavericks play at home. They'll have Carter doing a great. They're slinging that ball all over the field so far this season. So the Mavericks will have a tough test tomorrow, but the Carter will have an equally or greater test going up against Anderson County. And want to invite you to stick around for the Friday night scoreboard show brought to you by the Free Medical Clinic. Jonathan Cox, DJ Pendergrass going to be on board for that one. They were here tonight, so they'll have some insight. They can discuss this game, but also games around the area as well. You see Coach Derek Rang talking to his team. I'm going to ask you, Coach Dan Shoemaker, put yourself in the position of these coaches. Give the final word tonight.
Final word. If I'm Oak Ridge, we celebrate the victory. But we come in Monday to fix the mistakes, and there were a lot, obviously, lots of penalties, lots of mental errors, lots of mistakes, and so that's what Coach Rang, I'm sure, will be focused on. Coach Hammock is going to talk about how his kids played hard. This is a big loss, but this is not defined or in the season for them. They can still reach the goals that they've set for themselves, obviously. And you come in Monday ready to go to work. I mean, that's what this part of the season is game preparation, go to work. Now, one thing that I did think about, like Anderson County and Carter play tomorrow, so that's going to be a day less preparation they have for next week's game.
Yeah, that's true.
Some teams are playing on Monday.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be even a shorter week of preparation. It's going to be interesting to see how all that kind of plays out.
Yeah. So a hurricane messed up football plans, but football is very small in the grand scheme of everything, which, again, we send our thoughts and prayers out to everyone who was affected by Hurricane Helene. There's Northeast Tennessee going through a bunch of stuff. North Carolina, I saw the historic Biltmore Village is flooded and underwater. Just terrible situation. So thoughts and prayers out for everybody. So for all the cameramen, Chandler back at the station, and for Dan Shoemaker, for Brad Jones, I am Aaron Harvey. So long. Until tomorrow.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.